Welcome, chat. Welcome to the 18th match of the World Cup. Today we will be showcasing a couple of very good scripts using their special Garden of Djinn rules. And our first one today is Show Me Wonders, a game where the Al-Hadikia picks are not announced. Everyone chooses whether they're going to live or die, not knowing if they were picked, and also, it is never an Al-Hadikia game. That's not part of the rules.
Maybe this time will be different.
That's just how it's been every time I've seen the game played. So
Same, Jules, same.
we do get a few changes according to the rules. Maybe one of those changes will be to have an Al-Hadikia. I don't want to commit to anything ahead of time.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Sounds good to me.
Let's.
You want to hit the shuffle button and select the characters so I can see them?
Yeah. All right. Boom. Well, the shuffle button has given us an Al-Hadikia, a Poisoner, a Pit Hag, a Drunk, a Moonchild, Steward, Night Watchman, Investigator, Gossip, Undertaker, Chef, Gambler, and I guess our drunk is going to be the Raven Keeper? Or, that's just the 8th one that's going in because we have a drunk.
Yeah. Let's see. Chef and Investigator could be rough, depending on where the minions fall.
I mean, we can place around that.
Yeah, that's the only... But Jules, what if it's a Chef 2?
It's a Chef 2? Then I guess you just gotta use the drunk to muddy that up a bit.
Yeah. That's the only thing that I can see, like, it shouts out to me, but I think we can work around it.
Yes, Arrow Storman, the grandmother was replaced with the steward. That was a change that was made in earlier iteration, and there have been no changes since then for us.
Yep.
All right.
No changes since the last one.
So, if you're happy with this setup,
I think it's fine.
Okay. Then let's hit the pass out 12 and see where these things land. Boom. It is a Chef 2.
I spoke it into existence.
You gotta stop doing that.
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Alright. So, do we want to drunk the Chef or the Investigator?
Probably the Chef, I think. I think drunking the Chef is probably the move.
Alright. It's the drunk. Kill. Boom, 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 boom. What else do we want to do here?
Listen, Care Bear. No blaming Neko. Jules, hit the button.
Alright, do we want to throw heat on the Hag or the Poisoner? I think Poisoner is sort of the ideal one because it makes everyone scared of being poisoned.
I think poisoner. Yeah.
But if we put it on the pit hag and there's a chef 0, the people next to those pings are going to be seen as less guilty.
That's true. That's true, and that's good for our Alhadikia. And that's the drunk doing its job.
So why don't we show a pit hag?
Yeah.
Between Leroy and Nocturne.
No one will ever believe Nocturne is evil.
Nah, couldn't happen in a million years.
Yeah.
I guess we could also put it on Gingerfish. That's also an excess death causer, which is...
That's true. Maybe we'll give Nocturne a little break. Maybe people will think he's good.
Never gonna happen. Okay. Resolving those gossips is gonna be very tricky, but I guess we just gotta use the kills to Good's advantage.
Yeah. Who shall we steward confirm?
Who shall we steward confirm? Do we want to steward confirm Seth or Hanley? Those are both pretty reasonable.
I think they're both pretty reasonable, yeah.
Meek's... Like, I often love confirming the Raven Keeper, but you need it less in, like, an Alhead situation.
Yeah, I agree. Alright.
Let's throw it on... A little torn now. Do we want to throw it on Nocturne to give him the extra break?
I was just thinking that. I was like, it might be nice to steward confirm Nocturne.
Okay.
1, nobody will believe it. And 2, just give the man a break.
Alright. There we go. I mean...
I was looking at bluffs. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just looking at bluffs. We have Librarian, Innkeeper, Professor, Soldier, and Mayor, which are all fun bluffs.
We
could also throw an outsider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put in a sweetheart. Let's put in a Mayor, which is always nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
And let's put in a Professor.
Yeah, why not?
Why not, indeed? And we'll see what happens there. All right. Anything else we need?
I think that's all we need to do. I think we can send them to bed. I think we just explain the rule and explain that each night they'll get a card that says make a choice. Yes means live, no means die.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Go.
Younger than my baby brother, which is...
Howdy, folks. You all have your tokens. I'm just going
to
talk a little bit about the special rule, which is each night, not the first night, all players will secretly choose in advance to live or die if they were to be chosen by the Alhadikia. Alhadikia choices are not announced. That means every night you're going to get a card asking you to make a choice at the very top of the night, and that will be a yes to live or a no to die. Are there any questions? No? Good. You comprehend the situation perfectly, it seems.
Probably yes, none of us will send the wrong thing back.
Everything is fine. Everybody understands.
Live.
Gute Nacht.
Schlaf gut, ihr Lieben.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there, Jules. Thanks for waiting.
Hey. All right.
Yeah. Let's bring
Nothing
these
goes-
minions in.
Nothing goes before minions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Xavier.
Hello.
Please hold. Greetings to the minions.
Hello. Excellent. Oh.
Your demon is Monica.
Oh. Excellent. Okay, thank you very much. Right. Thank you.
All right. Let's get Monica in here.
Oh, let's do it. My evil twin.
Hello, Monica.
My evil
Hello.
twin. You're the evil
Yeah.
one today.
Yeah, I am. That means you're the good Al-Hadikia. Don't bring anyone back that I try to kill.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Okay.
Would you like to know who your minions are?
It would be good. There's no Poppy Grower in this script.
It's true. I can't lie to you. Your minions in this game, and don't worry about anything, is Leroy Butt and
okay, good.
Xavier.
Xavier. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Oh, this is great. We're not gonna look like a bunch of evil people voting in a row at all.
Yeah, and don't worry. You have some bluffs.
Oh, I like those.
Sweetheart, Mayor, and Professor.
Oh, you gave me Mayor? No, I can't ever bluff Mayor. It never works. People always figure it out.
Sometimes it can work.
Okay. I'll see you guys around.
Okay. I love messing with Monica. It's one of my favorite things.
All right.
Let's get Xavier in here.
Yes, indeed. Come on in, Z.
Poison, poison, poison. Who's it going to
Gets
be?
it.
That's our question.
Let's just go straight across the Grim Meeks.
Meeks it is. Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you.
Jules, apparently in chat people are saying that you're quieter than everybody else.
That's always true. Like, my mic is turned all the way up, and the only thing I can do is, like, lean in closer, possibly. I don't know.
I don't know.
Do people really want this much of my face? I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
All right. Who is next on our...
Hanley.
Hanley? What? Oh, okay, fine. Ignoring me? What?
How dare he? I'm gonna have him for a snack if he doesn't listen.
Don't eat the players, Neko.
But he looks so tasty.
I'm gonna try this one more time,
And then we'll send a card. Yeah.
then we'll send a card. And you'll never have to resist being that close to the fish.
I suppose.
Alright.
I can't smell it. I won't eat it.
Don't know what's going on there. Let's see. Character. Tag. Player. The robot. Player. Gingerfish. Send. Alright. What's next?
At least chat is supportive of me having a snack on Hanley.
Where's our 3? That's Seth.
That is Seth.
Hello.
Hello, Seth.
You're not a demon.
I don't understand how it happened. But hey, I love my hat, so what have I got?
Well, we're gonna dispense for you a number.
All right. What am I frying up tonight?
Tonight, you are frying up. Is it a donut?
I love donuts. All right.
Maybe it's a bagel.
Could be a
No, it's definitely a donut. Definitely
Oh, okay.
a donut.
Okay.
I will take my donut and go. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
It's time for the Lost and Tony. But to tell him that Nocturne is good. Tell her that Lost Nocturne is good. Yeah.
Hello, the Lost and Tony.
Hello, Jules and Neko.
Well, you are going to learn that a player is good, and that player is Nocturne.
All right, thank you very much.
Enjoy.
You do the same.
And milk.
Ah, yes. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Well, as we all know, the Night Watchman is it's an old and honorable profession. And
Yeah,
they
it's one of
only
my
work
favorites.
one day ever.
That's standard, yeah.
Since you get to set your own schedule, are you working tonight?
You know, I think Captain Vimes likes to wander the streets most of the time. So I think I will go ahead and start the game wandering these old cobbled streets. Who do I want to send this to? I've been thinking about this all night. I think it's either Nor or Monica. I'm just trying to decide which one is more fun. Trying to decide which one will be more annoyed by knowing that I'm good. Let's send it to Nor.
All right. Nor it is.
All right,
Thank you.
bye.
I do love that strategy. Who's going to be most annoyed to know that I'm good?
All right. Let's give Nor the bad news.
Hey.
Nor, I've got some bad news for you.
Okay.
Milk is the Night Watchman.
Oh, that is terrible news.
I know.
Okay. Are you asking us if we live or die the following night?
Yeah, nobody
Yes,
dies
because
on
demons
night
don't
one.
ask on night one.
Thank you, Neko.
You're welcome.
Thanks for me. Bye.
And that's the lot. I guess we can kill a little time for a possible spy. But honestly, I probably would have sent the Grim to the spy early.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's just do a quick round of the Grim.
There seems to be some police and some ambulances driving by periodically, so if I end up muting myself, that's probably why. I just
Do you
wanted to
just
let
live
know.
in Crime Alley? What's happening?
Kind of, it happens.
All right. You want to take the opening pattern?
Oh, sure, I can do it.
All right.
Okay.
You want?
After I had to move out, and the place I was moving to wasn't exactly conducive to a new cat, so I left her. Oh,
Good morning, town. You wake to realize that your favorite storytellers, Neko and Jules, have been brutally murdered. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Please try to solve our murder, and absolutely nothing in this sleepy little town will ever go wrong. I promise. Have some time.
Neko, you and
We
I
did it, team.
have differing opinions on the quality of this morning.
I have 9 lives, that's why. It's
Oh,
okay.
That would do it.
Monica?
Okay.
Yeah. I can be the Moonchild. I'm the Moonchild, and I got your Night Watchman ping. How about that?
Awesome.
Cool.
Actually,
Or
yeah.
do you not want to be the Night Watchman? That's okay too. You do whatever
I
you want.
I
I'm happy
don't
to
want to
do
be
that.
the Night Watchman because I don't want to be confirmed.
Me either.
I'll never tell a soul. I got your ping, and in return, I won't pick you when I die.
You know what? This is the best outcome I could have possibly hoped for. I'm Moonchild proof.
And we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you this is excellent. I'm not going to tell anyone that I'm the gambler. Then I will claim Steward, I think, for now.
Okay.
Unless you're quite happy, unless you're wanting to claim it openly to people.
I don't care.
Okay.
I was thinking I'm just gonna claim or be live every.
It's easier. But yeah, it's going to shit. But that's. I feel 80 sometimes, and I'm like, these kids these days running everything, including catchphrases that should never be used in public that are now being used in public. I hope everybody in chat.
They think Dune should be a good movie? Shake my head. Shake my head. See it?
That's interesting.
But anyway, what are you gonna
claiming?
do? Oh, what am I claiming? I'm claiming Moonchild. I'm also claiming Undertaker. So have whichever one of those you'd like.
Whichever singular one of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think I'm a
I'll
liar?
take the first one. No. Well, maybe it's a 2. It could be one of the 2. Okay. I am the Night Watchman. Maybe the Undertaker.
Ooh, Night Watchman or Undertaker. Okay. And have you used it yet? If you're a Night Watchman?
I have not.
Something square.
Square. Ooh, interesting. All right. My character would bring a love-worn stuffed bunny.
Stuffed bunny.
I'm putting you down as that. I don't think you're that, but that's what immediately popped to mind.
My character would bring an award of some sort.
Award? All right.
I am putting you down as that for no particular reason. Oh, nope. I like this one better. You're that.
An Undertaker? Do Undertakers win awards? All right,
So I put you down as...
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Cool, see you. Leroy, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I am effectively a librarian.
Effectively a librarian.
I think so. I think I'm effectively
And by that, do you mean you're the librarian?
No, I mean, I think you might be the recluse.
No?
No?
Oh,
Not the recluse?
No, I'm not the recluse.
Okay. Well, then you know what I am.
I've heard today. Which is fine. I'm not worried about it.
We travel sometimes.
Yeah, besides, your claim sounds more realistic. Anyway, I'm just a soldier.
Ooh. Soldiers always sound realistic.
Really?
Cool. So you're in a weird spot if it's an Alatiki game.
Yeah, and if it's not, then... I mean, it's not like I'm dying at night anyway.
It's kind of a lack of pressure, because you don't have to worry about what decision to make.
Yeah, everything's terrible or everything's good. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, sounds right. Cool, thanks,
right.
Seth.
Thank you. Bye.
I'm just wondering what your character might bring for show and tell.
Oh, what would my character bring for show and tell? That's a really good question. Maybe just kind of homemade jewelry.
Homemade jewelry. And jewelry is one of those words that I always misspell. Okay. Oh, I just said that for chat. Yeah, that's right. I use spell check chat. Spelling is a lost art, and it doesn't need to be reclaimed. My character would bring a love-worn stuffed bunny.
We can talk again tomorrow. I'll give you my...
Who?
Hey, welcome back to town. We'll take these hands first before we open up nominations. Let's start with Monica.
Ooh, I would like to gossip that one of Milk, Meeks, and Xavier is evil.
What of Milks, Meeks, and Xavier? Got it. Seth?
I would like to gossip that the following roles are in play. Al-Hadikia, Chef, Investigator, Moonchild, Professor, and Sweetheart.
Heard, thank you. Meeks?
Meeks will gossip that Madame Christina, Hanley, and Xavier are all good.
Heard. Nocturne?
I would like to gossip that the cardinal points are good.
Thank you. Madam Christina?
I don't want to gossip. I want to tell the demon that I'm either the professor or the undertaker, so you should try and kill me now.
Got it. Milk?
I just wanted to applaud Monica for using the gossip's ability to gain information from characters who are not on the script.
Gingerfish?
I would like to gossip that there is a recluse in play.
Thank you. If there's no other hands, I'll say nominations are open.
In the brief pause before there's a nomination, I'm just going to thank Iman for life for gifting a pile of subs to the channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, Neutral Steve.
Orocat also just gifted a ton of subs as well.
Thank you, Orocat. We love you. I am the investigator, and I have a ping between Gingerfish and Leroy Bot. It is a scary ping of a scary minion. Neither of them have claimed to be the recluse.
What minion? What scary minion did you see me as?
The scariest minion of all.
Ah.
The pit hag.
Oh.
Anyway, if anybody wants to get pit hagged, you should talk to them. They might have information.
But I talked to Gingerfish and she said nothing about being the pit hag, so that must be a lie.
If we execute one of them, I might know who the pit hag is.
Gingerfish?
Can I nominate Seth, please?
Yeah, Gingerfish nominates Seth. Please tell us why.
Seth knows why, and no one else was nominating, so I think we should kill somebody today.
Seth?
I just want to draw attention to the fact that this is new.
Yeah, I did. I think Jules is fixing it. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh. That's pretty. I like that. Anyway, that's it.
Okay, 6 votes to kill Seth.
Hmm?
Okay, 4 is not enough. Jules, I may need to refresh because this is being very, very jerky and laggy for me. So if you can hold it over, just
I can take it from here.
Yeah, take it from here.
Any further nominations?
Aside from the investigator ping, does anyone else have any actionable information?
No, but it sounds like the investigator ping is probably important. Maybe.
Seth nominates Gingerfish then?
Seth nominates Gingerfish. Explain.
No you plus an investigator ping.
Gingerfish.
No, Seth.
6 votes required. Voting begins.
Oh, look at these hands.
I mean, I'm obviously going to vote on you because I have an investigator ping on you.
Oh.
6 is enough. Gingerfish is marked for execution.
Monica nominates Leroy Bot.
Monica nominates Leroy Bot. Tell us why.
Milk will be my next choice because the investigator ping is never done until the investigator is dead. But, I don't know. I got left alone with Ginger in Town Square a lot today. I feel a connection to her, so let's kill the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking I would nominate Milk.
6 votes will tie. 7 will put Leroy Bot on the block. Voting begins.
Day 1 with an investigator going on. This is how it goes.
Yes, but I am good, so you don't want to kill me.
7 is enough. Leroy Bot is marked for execution.
I love Nor's face because Nor did not like that. Nor did not like.
I'm noticing.
I'll nominate Milk.
Leroy Bot nominates Milk.
Getting Ginger and I on the block was very easy. I know I'm good. I think Ginger's probably good. We should kill
Milk.
Oh no, my powerful townsfolk ability.
7 votes will tie. 8 will put Milk on the block. Voting begins. Five votes accomplishes nothing. Second call.
Well, that was fun.
So we should talk tomorrow. You're good.
Hmm?
We should talk tomorrow.
Oh, probably. There are many people I would like to talk with tomorrow. I'm very sad we're killing Leroy.
Oh, okay. Milk nominates Monica.
Milk nominates Monica. Tell us why.
I think Seth is good, Demon. I think Seth is good. And Monica wanted to kill Seth? I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention.
I did. I think you will find that Monica did not. Did I vote for Seth? I don't remember. There weren't enough votes, Milk. But it was Ginger that wanted to kill Seth. I wanted to kill Leroy off of your very real, definitely true, excellent investigator ping. But I don't know if the people want to participate in horrific injustice. I suppose they could just kill me instead. That's fine. I'll vote for it.
7 votes will tie. 8 will put Monica on the block. Voting begins.
Pertinent. We should get more votes on this.
Yeah, do it.
Do you know about that from your Undertaker information, or?
No, my professor information.
6 is not enough.
Well, I tried.
Yeah, it's fine.
I would like to point out that I could have voted there.
You could have. Yeah, you're perfectly fine dying, I see.
Leroy, I don't think you're evil.
Yeah, it was probably Ginger.
Yeah.
No.
But I'm sorry.
I am literally good. I was left in town for most of this day with you.
Guys, I think we've got this in the pit bag.
The day
If I was the demon.
over. Leroy Bot is executed and dies. Good night.
Wouldn't that have been sick, though?
Don't forget, it's yes to live, no to die.
Okay. Everything seems to be better now. I will do the admin if you want to think of other things. I'm gonna just add them all.
Not a lot of thinking to be done, but I think we should wait on people's responses to
Yeah.
this before we move forward, because like, it doesn't really matter. We can get Xavier's pick ahead of time.
Sorry, let's see. Did I forget anybody? No, I didn't forget anybody.
Hooray!
I did it.
No forget.
We
Oh,
got
these are
a
going to go
list.
away at some point, aren't they?
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe we just make a choice of who's chooses die. Then. Every single person. Oh, Seth chose die. Nor chose die. Meeks chose live. So to say die. I'm gonna say use a favorite. It was Nor who chose die. I think that's it.
All right. Let's bring it
Okay.
Yep. Hey, buddy. Who gets that juice?
Meeks again, please.
Meeks it is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Honestly, not poisoning Madame Christina is probably good, so that Chef Zero protects Monica.
Let's hope.
So let's get Monica in here. Or no, Nocturne first, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Nocturne.
Look at you having a blue token on stream, buddy.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it? I'm
How
relishing
excited
this.
are you?
I'm very excited, especially
so
because it's a
happy
role
for you.
that's just going to get me killed immediately. It's
You'll be fine.
I'm going to take. I'm not going to go for the safe option. I'm going to go for Milk, and I'm going to gamble them as the investigator.
All right.
Okay.
Milk as the
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's a dead Nocturne.
It is.
Hey, maybe he'll come back to life, though.
Maybe. Alright, let's get Monica.
Yep.
Hello, Monica.
Hello.
Time to pick 3 unannounced players.
This is an interesting rule. I'm so used to like my Al-Hadikia strategy being like basically messing with town by making odd choices that forces them to discuss things they wouldn't want to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to do. I know exactly what to do. First I pick Leroy. Next I pick Noor, who's apparently confirming someone probably. And next I will pick Meeks, because I don't know anything about Meeks.
Okay.
Leroy, Noor, and Meeks.
Those are my choices. Good night.
So we wake up with a dead Noor and a living Leroy and a dead Nocturne.
Yeah. Alright. What else is happening tonight?
Probably some
Gossip
stuff.
doesn't kill anyone?
No. Undertaker, we gotta tell Madame Christina that Leroy's the pit hag.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And that's it.
Hello, Madame Christina.
It's working.
You learned that yesterday, town executed the pit hag.
I knew it. Thank you.
Very confident. All right.
I hope they just keep killing Leroy over and over again, and Monica just keeps bringing him back over and over again.
That doesn't seem good. Alright. So, who's dead? Noor is dead?
Yeah, Noor and Nocturne are dead. Leroy is alive.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's wake him up. Bad morning, town. Noor died in the night. Nocturne died in the night.
Haha.
Noor claims Moonchild and picks Hanley.
Heard.
Oh, and Leroy's alive.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I love that.
Well, I did pick Liv, but that still could have been a professor.
Well, we'll find out.
Shouldn't dead players just always pick die?
Not necessarily.
There's a couple of reasons to say.
Or no, that or.
Noor knows that she's the Moonchild.
Well, yeah, of course.
And she knows that I'm the Night Watchman because I sent her my ping. So we just roll swapped at the stop, and I just roll swap with you to give out your investigator information. And if you're even lying, then Night Watchman is confirmed now. But also, you won't die tonight, so everybody else will find out too.
Exactly, yeah. It all works out.
All kind of works out for me. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
Sounds good, buddy.
Cheers.
Soup.
That's no fun. I am the steward. Nocturne is who I saw was a good one.
Aw, that's a shame.
I agree.
Good to know. I'm just the soldier, so.
Okay.
Do with that what you will.
So you can just say you die all the time and you're fine.
Yeah, but I can also choose live all the time and I'll be fine. Like, it doesn't matter.
That is true. You found the life hack.
That is probably true.
Yeah, because I don't know what the sort of thing with the gossip is. I think it's very hard to resolve, so you've got to be more willing to do things with it that would confirm them, or possibly even take out evils with it. Like, you just got to make sure that the deaths are beneficial for town. Where are we going?
But that's fine.
I guess, like, they don't have to be too precious about minions because there's ways of bringing minions back.
That's true.
So it's hard. Maybe that's difficult to tell.
Okay.
Town vibes yesterday, I thought Gingerfish was probably the evil one.
Yeah, the vibes, for real. What are you claiming?
I'll match you.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay, if we're being for real, I'll give you Professor Ravenkeeper.
Professor Ravenkeeper. Cool. I'll give you Night Watchman Investigator.
Interesting.
And if I'm the investigator, that was my info yesterday.
Okay, interesting. Great. Ooh, Nocturne wants to talk. You want to bring Nocturne in?
Yeah, sure.
Hi. What's going on with you?
Well, it's maybe not looking good for you.
Why?
I'm the professor that raised Leroy.
Okay, then Milk's a liar. I'm the gossip.
You're the gossip.
I assumed it was an Al-Hadikia that resurrected their minions, so I'm putting you as professor, but also putting a Fez next to you at the same time.
That's fair. Leroy and I were in a role swap on day one.
Voting was a bit interesting.
He voted on the people who he had pings on, I think.
Yeah, I do think...
So, Milk, you're not the investigator, just so we're clear?
No, I gave out Hanley's information.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you,
I'm just the
Steph?
middleman.
I'm the chef. I'm the chef with a 0. I'm telling everybody but you two that I'm the soldier.
Okay, I kind of want to kill the innkeeper that was supposed to protect me last night.
Ooh, who is that? Let's kill them.
I want to make sure they are the innkeeper, so I'll go talk to them privately first.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk.
Cool.
He's back.
He's back.
He came back to us.
They're all back.
They're all here. They're watching us.
Wait, you did give me Innkeeper.
For what it's worth, I protected Hanley and Xavier last night.
Okay, that's fine. I will say, if I am the professor, I did not res Leroy.
Okay. I'm starting to think it's actually just an Al-Hadikia. Nor one's in. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Hello.
What happened, Meeks?
Hi.
I'm gonna come clean then. I've told too many people. It's probably a spy game. Whatever. I'm the Ravenkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're both good. I think you're both good. So I'm just gonna tell you guys.
Okay, that's fine. I think you're. I think you're good. I definitely think Nora's good. I have been claiming a Professor Ravenkeeper 2 around now, but I'm just the professor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't raise Leroy, so I think it's. I do think it's just minion shit going on.
I do think it's an Al-Had game.
How
come?
Because I picked die.
Okay.
Meaning, Leroy Bot was not brought back by an Al-Had, and it would have been too soon for Leroy Bot to have been brought back by a Shab. The Shab would have had to target Leroy Bot last night, and then Leroy Bot would have had to come back the following night. Leroy Bot was brought back by...
I'm an outsider. We already have another outsider. So Godfather +1 makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
or Godfather.
I can see
Well,
that.
I don't think Godfather -1 because Nora's dead and probably not evil, but I don't know. weirder things have happened.
That is true.
Let's see. So Pit Hag, Godfather, and we kind of need.
Welcome back, Don.
You figure out the order.
I don't trust him.
Yes, Meeks.
Meeks will gossip that the demon is an Alhadikia.
Gingerfish?
I would like to gossip that either Milk, Xavier, Seth, or Meeks is the demon.
Heard. Thank you. Nocturne.
Gambler. I think I liked my own ability. I picked Liv.
Monica.
I will gossip that the Godfather has added an outsider.
Seth.
I would like to gossip that the Al-Hadikia killed exactly one player last night.
Nor.
I just wanted to share that one, I picked Die. I did not pick Cliff. Two, we might have a poisoner if a certain player is not evil, because their information does not make sense.
Madame.
Same claim as yesterday, guys. I'm either that professor or that undertaker, so, come at me, demon, make it happen.
Cool. So, okay. I kind of want to kill away from what we were killing into yesterday, weirdly.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with that.
Is there new information?
No, but Leroy's alive again.
I mean,
we might find out. We might find out more information. Like we might find out information on Hanley since Hanley got Moonchild picked. So like.
Importantly, if anyone got Pit Hag last night, let's kill Ginger.
Yeah.
I'm literally not the Pit Hag.
Also, yeah, I will say Hanley's claiming 2 roles that are hard claiming by other people in town, and I would like to know more.
I mean, we'll find out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, he's been Moonchild pick, and I'm
oh,
not
but
too
that was
worried
this
about it.
morning. I thought that was last night. Sorry.
Yeah.
Second call?
Are we firmly in Alhad world? Because with 2 deaths, it could still be a Shab. I may not have died to my ability.
Yeah, it can be a Shab.
It's looking like it's probably a Shab, honestly.
No way of telling, yes, I don't think.
No way to know.
Not yet, anyway.
I'll nominate Meeks.
Milk. Nominates Meeks. Tell us all about it.
I'm just thinking about what I know about the Grimm, who I kind of am aware of their roles, and like there's something going on with Gingerfish and Leroy Bot maybe. Hanley might die tonight, so we kind of already have that. There's a chef number kind of floating around that I'm interested in as well. I think Meeks just kind of fits some of the criteria for a spot where we could find an evil.
Meeks.
I understand that. I am just good this game. I've told a number of players my role. I'd rather go into the other people, maybe even add Xavier to that list that's currently in chat.
5 votes required. Voting begins.
All right, good guys. We got to talk to some different people tomorrow.
Yeah.
4 votes is not enough.
I basically talked to everybody at this point, except Meeks.
I've talked to 4 people in this circle.
Madame.
Madame nominates. Madame nominates Monica.
Madame nominates Monica. Tell us why.
I liked her answer to her question, but also I feel better about the majority of the rest of the group. And so, unfortunately, the answer's just not going to cut it.
Monica.
I am a wonderful, cuddly human being who should never be summarily executed. But I mean, if we're just going to do this every day, then let's get it out of the way. But I think that it still is maybe profitable for us to kill toward the investigator ping if we don't have any other information. I like following information rather than vibes. So yeah, don't kill me.
5 votes required.
I got you. I don't think it's going to matter.
We're gonna verify the investigator's information by tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know.
5 votes.
Like
is
that.
enough.
That's wrong.
Monica is marked for execution.
I'll nominate Xavier. Oh, I already nominated shit.
Meeks nominates Xavier then.
Meeks nominates Xavier. Make your case.
Giving Town the option, we're narrowing down from people who are not in investigator ping or people who are probably good. Xavier is in that information void, so we should go on this, giving Town the option.
I'm the professor. I raised Leroy last night. Well, at least I hope I raised Leroy last night.
Okay.
Either way, my ability is expended, so I can die here if you prefer.
5 votes will tie. 6 will put Xavier on the block. Voting begins.
Boy, that leaves really very little room for an evil team.
That's
really does.
why it's kind of narrowed down. Yeah.
4 is not enough.
Gingerfish, out of curiosity, do you think Xavier's evil? Or
I'm the gossip. I'm not evil. I think Leroy Bot was resurrected by an Alhad. That's my theory because I'm the gossip. So if the investigator ping is real, Leroy Bot has to be the pit hag or Milk has to be the drunk.
Gingerfish, I picked Die.
That's fine. I'm just saying, like.
Doesn't that mean that I could still be? I picked Liv, Nor.
Yeah.
Like, I think you're misunderstanding. I think you convinced me that the other way, but I think if you picked Die, I could have gone either way.
Yep.
Last
That
vote.
is correct. Seth nominates Madame Christina.
Seth nominates Madame Christina. Tell us.
I am in full agreement that I think Monica is the wrong kill here based on the way the votes went. I'm running out of places to put an evil team as well. And if it's not Gingerfish and we're ignoring the investigator pings today, I think I go after Madame Christina here.
Madame, what say you?
I'm asking for a demon to kill me, not for Town to kill me. But I would... I don't know. I just don't think that I would be a worse kill than Monica.
Once again, 5 votes will tie. 6 will put Madame Christina on the block. Voting begins.
All right.
It's okay, Nor.
Marked for
We all saw the same thing, Nor. It's
sorry.
Okay. Here's what I'll say before I die. I'm the Undertaker, and I saw Leroy as a pit hag.
Which is why I was saying we might have a poisoner.
Monica nominates Leroy.
Monica.
Can't. Or no, we can. Sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, no, that's not a used nomination. Monica nominates Leroy Bot. Make your case.
How many times do I have to kill you, boy? Says a very racist movie.
Yeah, this is fine. It's not. I don't think my ability will come into play.
6 votes will tie. 7 will put Leroy Bot on the block. Voting begins.
It's still a good quote, Monica.
Please don't tie those.
It really is.
You guys are so. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
4 is not enough.
I am the zealot today.
Closing the day in 5.
I've agreed with pretty much everything, and then things get compounded on, and it's like, this is just looking worse and worse and worse, and it's like...
If Leroy Bot is actually the pit hag, and Madame Christina is actually the Undertaker, and it's not a poisoning situation, Leroy Bot's just going to keep getting brought back to life. Leroy Bot's not the demon. Leroy Bot has been dead. We can kill anyone else and solve this game.
Madame Christina is executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
That's not 100% true. If I were the pit hag, I could turn myself into a demon.
Well, that was a spicy day.
So spicy.
Whew. Well, the evil team have options.
They do.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, I'll do the admin again. Wait.
I wish there was a macro you could set up for that. That would be really
Right?
cool.
I wish I could, like, select all.
Oh, Mysterium, Leroy is being very deliberate with that reminder.
Choice. Let's see if I forgot anybody. Nope, got them all. I'm so good at this.
Hooray!
Oh, they're so quick. Yes.
Alright, who's picking die? Milk's not picking die. Hanley's picking
Hanley.
die. Really? I picked yes to know that I was Moonchild killed.
Oh, Monica picked die. I wonder if she's gonna pick herself. Seth die.
Nothing checks that, although it'd be really cool if there was an Amni that could check something like that.
Yeah. Live. Okay, so the dies are Hanley,
Seth.
Xavier, Seth, Nor, and Meeks. Hey, let's get the poisoner in here.
Yeah. Get in here, Xavier. How's it going?
It's going.
Make a choice.
I think I'm gonna keep it on Meeks.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
There it is. Thank you.
I just realized that if Madame Christina gets picked, we get to show Madame Christina herself as the Undertaker.
I mean, Madame Christina already knows the character that was executed.
I just think
that
it's
would
funny.
be extremely funny.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, let's get Monica.
No, Leroy first.
Oh yeah, Leroy's alive.
Hey, Leroy.
Hello. I do not want to expose the pit hag at this point, so I don't know if there's drunken play, but I think I have to make it drunk. Let's make Meeks the drunk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wah, wah.
Alright. Now let's
Monica.
get Monica. Hello.
Hello. All right. I have
have 3
instructed
names for us?
Leroy to choose to live. Hanley will choose to live because that's the only way to check the Moonchild. Now I need to find a third person that will choose to live. Meeks chose to live yesterday, but may choose to die today because he is setting a trap for me, hard claiming Innkeeper followed by Ravenkeeper to see if I will kill him. So I am clearly not choosing the wine in front of him, but now I am stuck with the riddle. Will Lost choose to live? Will Gingerfish choose to live? I don't think Milk will choose to live. Will Noor or Madam? You know what? I'm going for weird. Let's go Hanley, Leroy, Madam.
Hanley, Leroy, Madam.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. See ya.
Jules, what's happening?
Oh God.
Jules.
All
We
right,
get to show Madame Christina
So
Undertaker.
Hanley dies and Madame Christina lives, and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on a second.
Oh, hold on. I need to pull Milk in for a second because I have to instruct him to do something for Ryback.
Okay.
Hello. I've been told to instruct you. You need to hydrate from Ryback.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go, folks. Video proof.
Video proof of the hydration.
Thanks.
Yep. Anytime. Bye. Okay.
All right. And nobody else wakes except Madame Christina.
Yep.
Wild. Okay. Let's bring her in.
Yeah.
Not responding.
Oh, there she is. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Madame Christina.
Do you want to learn something?
I would love to learn something.
Did you know that the person that we executed yesterday is the Undertaker?
Hey. That is true.
Yeah, I just thought you would appreciate learning that.
I can't wait. I can't wait for tomorrow.
It should be an exciting day for you.
It's gonna be great. Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, so good. So good.
Wild.
Okay.
All right. Let's wake him up.
Let's wake him up.
Your day today.
Okay, I got it. Good morning, lovely town. Hanley is dead. Madame Christina is alive.
Hey guys, guess what I learned last night? I found out that the last person executed, me, was the Undertaker. Isn't that crazy?
Genuinely the greatest thing that has ever happened.
Genuinely amazing. Don't tell me your roles. Don't tell me your roles.
That happened.
How was it?
So it just confirms the demon type, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah.
I guess it confirms the demon type.
We've had two resurrections. One of which was on night one.
The first resurrection, the first resurrection cannot be a Shabaloth resurrection. It
Right.
can only be an Al-Hadikia resurrection or a Professor resurrection.
Oh,
This
that's
could
right.
be either.
This could be either.
How could it be a Shabaloth?
It has to be a it can't be an
It couldn't be a
Al-Hadikia, no
Shabaloth.
one died.
Oh, you
yesterday.
yeah. It's just I have no idea what's going on. So
Yeah, I know Nocturne's role, and I theoretically know what Seth is, but beyond that, I don't have anything written down.
yeah.
So.
Okay, well, sweet. I'm gonna go chat with some other people.
Alrighty, bye.
And it's Leroy's a minion. That's kind of there's like 3 separate pieces of information corroborating that Leroy's just a minion.
Yeah.
Xavier resurrecting Leroy is maybe sus and maybe not. I don't know because Leroy apparently chose to live.
Yep. I mean,
But if Leroy is the evil pit hag and Xavier's the good professor, doesn't Leroy like throw Xavier under the bus and say, "No, I chose to die." Mwahahaha, right?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I like that. Yeah, possibly. But Xavier, I mean, having just used up the professor's role, that's fine as well. So I don't know if that's necessary. And Xavier can also be a good frame later, claiming professor type thing. So maybe not.
One of 4 people is the demon.
Milk, who and
Milk, Xavier, Seth, or Meeks is the demon, whichever it is.
Seth and Meeks. Well, 2 of those people are confirmed. Milk and Xavier are confirmed. I might suggest gossiping I am looking at the Lost and Tony and Monica. I think Madame Christina is at worst a minion. I think there was a big lift off of Monica. I do want to talk to Monica because I don't have a role from her. I do think the Lost and Tony is
brought milk
fine.
in.
Yeah. If you're good, really looking at one of Monica or the Lost as demon candidates.
If I'm good and my gossip didn't go off, it's just one of 3 people.
You could also be the drunk.
The only way Madame Christina can come back to life is if Hanley was targeted by the demon.
Yeah,
The question is, why was Hanley targeted by the demon?
because the investigator ping isn't real. I
think that's
like
right.
I'm not
I think
reading
Hanley's
Gingerfish. Yeah. I'm not reading Gingerfish as a minion.
No, Gingerfish is super good.
Yeah, and I'm not reading Leroy as a minion. Madame Christine.
Yeah, I don't have a third evil is the problem.
Yeah. Okay. Mayor, if you haven't heard, thank you.
I had not. Bye.
Hey, welcome back to town, everybody. I'll say nominations are open, but feel free to shenan.
I'm just wondering, Hanley, did you choose live or die?
I chose die. I don't understand why I was picked there. I was picked by the demon, obviously, and I had been picked by the Moonchild previously.
And I mean, the Moonchild ability could have killed you if you picked live. Either way.
Yeah, but I did pick die. I was debating picking live to test out the Moonchild ability, and then I was just worried that I'd accidentally get more people killed before I died anyway, so I just picked die.
Hanley must have been killed by the Al-Hadikia for Madame Christina to come back to life.
Yes.
Gingerfish?
Yeah, I would like to gossip. I would like to gossip that there is a drunk in play.
Ooh, I was muted. Heard. Nor.
Yeah. So I think we have a drunken play, unless it's Godfather -1, in which case they got really unlucky because I'm the only face-up outsider claim.
I have another one.
So do I.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I gossiped what I did, Nor, because I have another outsider.
Oh, for me, if I'm trusting people, and I am naive and gullible, the demon is one of Monica or the Lost and Tony.
We'll say second call for nominations.
It could actually still be Seth, but
yeah.
I'm gonna nominate Monica.
Oh, keep going.
Okay. Gingerfish nominates Monica. Tell us why.
We were at second call. I didn't want us to get close to like panic nominating. Monica was easily lifted yesterday by basically everybody but me and one other person. So I think Monica is a good clear for us today as good town as a kill.
Monica, defend yourself.
I think I'm just eating the 2/3 frame job as I always do. I'll vote for myself if I have to. But I think that there are more interesting kills on the board. I still think that killing Leroy is worth our time because the demon is obviously not in much of a hurry, and a pit hag is a dangerous minion anyway and can move the demon. But I do understand that this script has a lot of confirmation rolls, and I'm somewhere outside of all the confirmations, so whatever.
Okay, you need 5 votes to put Monica on the block, starting with Seth.
I really wish I wasn't voting first there. I'm sorry.
Okay, 5 votes is enough. Monica is marked for execution. Any other noms?
I'll nominate the Lost and Tony.
Milk nominates the Lost and Tony. Why?
I think Monica could be the role that she claimed to me. It's a little harder to make a world where Monica isn't evil, but I think it's possible. I think the Lost and Tony is almost always evil. It's really hard to find a world where Lost and Tony isn't evil.
Lost and Tony, defend yourself.
I'm just the steward. I got Nocturne Night 1. I don't bring anything to the town but a good vote at this point, so...
It'll take 5 votes to tie and 6 to execute. Tony is marked for execution. We'll move to final call.
Madame nominates Milk.
Madame nominates Milk. Please tell us why.
There might be stuff that other people know about Milk that I don't, but frankly, based on what I do know, I don't think I know anything about Milk. I also think that, the energy I'm just getting is maybe everything isn't all that it's cracked up to be.
Milk?
Some people know some things about me. The thing that some people know is that I am the confirmed Night Watchman.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 will tie, 7 will execute.
And I'm confirmed by a dead player.
That's
not one that came back to life either. The real kind.
The real kind of dead people. 0 is not enough. Milk will stay for the day.
Hey, Jules,
Closing
can you
the
bring me
day
back?
in 5.
Monica nominates Madam.
Monica nominates Madame Christina. Tell us why.
I want her to be the real kind of dead people.
Madame Christina, do you want to be a real dead person?
I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn that I'm the Undertaker again. I'm pretty sure I already know that.
It'll take 6 votes to tie, 7 to execute. Okay, 1 is not enough. Closing the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Lost and Tony are both executed. Both die. Good night.
Chatter saying that Madame Christina is Undertaker confirmed, which is, strictly speaking, true, although not necessarily the most helpful in terms of convincing people.
I know. Second day in a row, Monica got herself lifted. Good job, Monica.
Yeah.
Admin. I got it. Yeah, let's do that thing that I got to do every night.
That tedious thing.
Doot,
Yeah.
Doot.
It's true, Emma. On some level.
Doot. Make a choice.
Yeah.
I didn't miss anybody again.
Yeah, I was pointing out that everyone on the Grim is not the demon by some quirk of info.
Yeah.
Or having been brought back to life.
Guy.
So
Yes. No, Seth has chosen to die. Nor has chosen die. Death from Meeks. Death from Nocturne. Okay, that is... And death from Xavier. Okay, let's get Xavier in. Do your thing, Jules.
hello, Xavier.
Hello. I think it has to be Madame Christina tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fun choice.
Yep.
Let's get Leroy.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Uh-oh, Xavier didn't answer. Do I want town to know that it's... I'll just turn Xavier into the owl head.
Okay.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's get Monica.
Hello, Monica.
Hello. Am I making lots of choices?
You are making either 0 or 3 choices, as...
Yeah, it's up to you. And maybe you'll get lifted again tomorrow. That'll be fun.
Yeah, let's just get lifted again. Oh man. Well, I am choosing. This all backfired. I thought that Hanley would want the Moonchild confirmation and choose to live. It like has destroyed my game plan, and everyone but me is confirmed. Oh man. Let's see. I will choose Meeks, Milk, and Madam, and hope that they have all chosen to live. We'll see. All right, bye.
The M squad.
That the one time Meeks is sober is when Meeks dies.
Milk is living and Madame is living. Okay, so it's just
Yep.
Meeks.
So the full Meeks in.
Oh, hang on. Before that happens, we do need to find a gossip kill.
Oh, right.
I think weirdly the best gossip kill is Seth. No,
Seth or
people
Milk,
building
I
Seth
think.
Demon Worlds.
Yeah, I think Milk. Honestly, Milk is so confirmed.
Okay, so they'll know that.
They'll
know
know
that's
something weird is
gossip
going
kill.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay, let's get Meeks in and then figure out what we're gonna tell Madame Christina. Meeks.
Really?
There he is.
Hello.
Hello. You have used up one of my lives, Meeks. Who you gonna pick?
Oh, okay. I thought I was getting pit tagged into something. Let's pick Seth.
Okay, you pick Seth, and you learn that Seth is the drunk.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, what should we tell Madame Christina?
People are building the Lost Antonia as some kind of evil.
They can't find any world where she is good.
So, Godfather, I guess?
I think Godfather makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that also supports Monica's sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Godfather. You can do it.
Hello, Madame.
Hi, I'm learning so much.
Yesterday, town executed the Godfather.
Wow, we're doing great. Okay, bye.
Bye. I mean, it's
See,
a lot
from
better
her
than
perspective-
executing the Undertaker. What do you want?
Yeah.
All right.
That is everybody. We have 2 deaths, and it's your day.
All right, let's go.
Came back to life.
Yep.
Because Chab is weird.
Good thing we don't have
Bad
an
morning,
innkeeper.
town. Meeks died in the night. Milk died in the night.
And someone else also.
And
Ooh.
No, apparently
No.
not.
don't have a
Who else
drop.
was supposed to die?
I am more hurt than I can say as the only person to be executed and not brought back to life. That's hurtful, whoever you are, Demon.
On her
Hurtful.
birthday. On her birthday.
Is
Nocturne, who did you gamble night to?
I gambled Milk.
And just in case you didn't know, I saw Seth as the drunk. But bear in mind, there's a live pit tag, so I could have been pit tagged into the drunk.
And I I learned that the Lost is the Godfather.
That's actually the first thing you've said this game that I believe, Madame Christina.
Yeah.
So that means that Monica's probably good.
Well, no, wait. Godfather is -1.
That's
or...
true. It could be -1.
But I have no place for that would make the demon specifically gingerfish.
How did only 2 people die last night?
I don't know.
That's not.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
So, I am going to come clean right now. I'm the chef. I have a 0. I was claiming soldier for 2 days.
Okay.
Oh my god, I thought that might be what just happened.
Yeah.
The only blank I have now is Meeks. I have no idea what Meeks
I
is
don't know.
doing.
I don't know what Meeks is, and it's very kind of important what he is.
Yeah.
I know what Meeks is.
Meeks was claimed.
Just the drunk? Am I just the drunk? Am I just the drunk?
I guess you could be.
Did you pit hag me into a drunk? Did you pit hag me into a drunk?
No.
Are you lying to me?
I mean, when would I have done that? When would I have done that? I would have had to. When is your information bad?
I don't even know. It doesn't. Did you, Leroy Bot? Did you pit hag me into a drunk?
I 100% did not pit hag you into a drunk.
Why are you smiling?
I'm laughing. That's so funny.
Or, I guess, I mean, Ginger Demon makes a small degree of sense. You can put the pit hag in with the demon on the assumption that the demon won't get killed. There's no,
That's
Scarlet Woman or
really
anything on this
harsh.
script. There's basically no demon protection.
Yeah, there's not. So I wouldn't put the demon in an investigator ping if executing the demon just ends the game.
Yeah, so...
I mean, Jules is crazy. He might do it, but...
I mean, that says that Madam could be evil, but Madam's minion at worst because Madam was executed and the game didn't end.
Yeah, exactly. It could just be Xavier, and Seth is another evil or a drunk.
I think it either has to be. No, I think that Seth
down as nothing. I absolutely blank.
This has to be an Alhad game, but it can't be an Alhad game unless there's a soldier. I really needed to talk to Leroy before the day ended. Leroy.
Yes.
Before my brain melts out of my earballs, are you the soldier?
No.
No.
There's no soldier in this game. You right.
There's not.
Apparently there is.
There's not a soldier.
There does not appear to be a soldier. No.
Are you the soldier, Gingerfish? We
No,
really need a
somebody
soldier.
else gave me soldier milk.
Seth?
I'm not the. I'm the chef. What do you want?
Fuck, Seth. The fuck are you doing, Seth?
I'm being. Yeah.
Meeks has his hand up. So sorry, Meeks.
No, it's okay. I'll just tell everybody, I'm really glad that the demon killed me because I thought I was going to be a frame. I am this town's Raven Keeper. I saw Seth as the drunk. Bear in mind, there is an alive pit hag ping. Like, they're both alive, so I could have been turned into the drunk. But I did see Seth as a drunk.
There's also poisoner.
But that too, yeah.
Also want to say, last night I saw The Lost as the Godfather. So Meeks and I both can't be poisoned. So, I mean, I guess one of us could be the drunk and one of us could be poisoned, but I think it's more likely The Lost is just the Godfather.
Monica,
What?
you're smart. What's your world?
Oh no. I don't want to be the smart person in this case. So, I think that Madam cannot be the demon because she was executed and did not end the game. So, killing Madam again, not useful. Ginger can be the demon, but was placed in an investigator ping with Leroy, who is almost certainly the pit hag. There is a Chef Zero. The only way I make all of this work is that it has to be one of Seth or Xavier, unless you want to believe it's me, and I don't look at that world. I think it has to be one of Seth or Xavier, just by the way that the information works in this game.
I think Gingerfish has had her hand up the longest.
Okay, so if there is a drunken play, that means one of these kills is a gossip kill, because I gossiped yesterday that there was a drunk in play. If there's something else I was going to say, my brain was mush.
Yep.
No, that checks out.
Come back when I remember what else I was going to say. I'll raise my hand again. Sorry.
Yeah, that might invalidate what I was going to say, which is that it could be arbitrary deaths because of a pit hag demon change if we were struggling to explain why people died. But the gossip
Then
does
who was
work.
it?
I mean, I think we still have a living pit hag.
Yeah.
No one's been.
I mean,
I
in
would
the
say
in
Seth. I have no
there
Why
is-
not?
if the
What-
drunk ping is true, then the chef zero would be false, which would then point not necessarily be false, but could be false. In which case, we should be looking at Xavier.
It's the easiest world.
That seems the most obvious world.
So Xavier as an Alhad
Second call.
who brought back.
I'm going to make a nomination. If Milk wants to say something, I'll let him go first.
I think everybody really needs to think about what demon they think is in play. It
Yeah.
mostly has to be Al-Hadikia with Madame Christina coming back to life. And if it's Al-Hadikia, a bunch of weird stuff has happened. Like, why was Hanley picked by the demon? And why did only 2 people die last night when both of them picked yes? When both of them picked Liv?
I'm going to nominate Monica, please.
Gingerfish nominates Monica. Make a case.
Monica has been lifted off of twice. Monica could also technically be in a Chef 1 with Leroy bot if Leroy is exactly the pit hag in a real investigator ping. If the chef is the drunk that was seen by a Ravenkeeper and all of that is sober, Monica is still in a Chef 1 there. I understand Xavier is a professor that quote-unquote res Leroy bot could be Alhad. But to me, Monica's been lifted twice. Monica sometimes self-votes as an evil player, demon, or minion, so I'm not going to read into that too much. But yeah, to me, I think Monica's a kill today.
Monica.
We are at 5 in my view. No, we're at 6. In my view, we're getting critically close to TPK territory, so I cannot vote for myself today. I understand why other people want to do this. I understand that lifts can be suspicious, but in my world, I think that the only pit hag demon change demon that I can see as being possible is maybe Meeks, and I don't know. There might be information confirming Meeks. Otherwise, but I cannot make this grim fit together where Meeks is the pit hag demon changed demon. So I believe that I'm going to be nominating either Seth or Xavier if I get on the block.
3 votes required. Voting begins.
Also pertinent, I remember what I was going to say earlier. If my day 2 gossip didn't kill anybody, my day 2 gossip was Milk, Xavier, Seth, and Meeks are the demon. So that's why I also nominated Monica.
3 votes are enough.
Can we
Monica is marked
quickly
for
talk
execution.
about?
Wait.
Can we quickly talk about the world where Xavier is the Alhad who brought back Leroy Bot? Does that work?
Yes.
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 I very much have to be the drunk then.
Even though I picked die?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. That
Then
totally
I-
works.
Then I'd rather explore that today over Monica.
Seth
Mo-
nominates.
Agreed.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah. So, Seth nominates Xavier.
Seth nominates Xavier. Make your case.
I am at the point where I believe it is a 50-50 between me or Xavier, even on Final 6. Yeah, it's not me.
Xavier.
I mean, I'm just the professor. I used my ability on the night that Leroy was brought back to life. Whether my ability had anything to do with that is unclear. I guess, yeah, if you want to kill me, go for it.
3 votes will tie. 4 will put Xavier on the block. Voting begins. Four votes is enough. Xavier
I
is
think
marked
if we-
for execution.
If we have a pit hag, the pit haggings have been pretty subtle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's either, and it would have to be between evils, and it would have to be like creating a drunk, which would be great if that's true, because that meant there wasn't a drunk to begin with.
Xavier.
I'd like to nominate Seth.
Xavier nominates Seth. Tell us why.
I don't think this is likely to get lifted. That's fine. But from my perspective, I am good. So I'm giving town the other option.
Seth.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 between me or Xavier. Go for it.
4 votes will tie. 5 will execute Seth. Voting begins. Two is not enough. Last call. The day is
hope I'm
over.
wrong.
Xavier is executed and dies. And the game continues. Good night, everyone.
I have no idea what's going on
Wow.
anymore.
Yeah. Again, Monica.
Did Gingerfish gossip?
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, remember.
We'll get the pics, and if it comes to it, we can ask her if she gossiped later.
Yeah.
Or if anybody in chat knows if Gingerfish gossip, please let us know.
I don't. Yeah, Emma's saying she doesn't think so, and I also
Yeah.
don't think so because I don't want to confuse kills at this point in the game.
Yeah, I feel like if she would have, we would have marked it down.
Well, there was a marker there, but I think it was left over.
Yeah.
We're just being sloppy with the grim, alas.
Seth says die. Nor die. Nocturne die. Family die. Here is live. Okay. Let's get Leroy in here.
Leroy.
You know, sometimes we forget how our token works. I don't know who's more trusting me or Monica at this point, but she asked me to turn myself into the Shab, so I'm going to do it.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You are the Shabaleth.
Oh, well, he's not waiting. But I don't think there's anything which could have affected his ability, so.
Yep. Okay. Let's get Monica's choices and then Leroy's choices and then
See what
decide
happens.
what we're going to do. Yeah.
Hey, Monica.
Oh no.
Time to pick
Oh
0
dear.
to 3 names.
Oh no. I was really hoping that Leroy was going to take this responsibility away from me. I don't think I can defend myself anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm bringing people to my side. Let's see. What am I doing? I feel like I'm going for broke. And just... Man. If I choose... if I just pick the 3 good players, I feel like at least one of them has to choose to live, right? Because if they all choose die, I win. Yeah, I'm going for broke. I don't know what else to do. I'm choosing Gingerfish, Madam, and Seth.
Thank you.
Good night.
So Gingerfish is choosing to live. Christina is
Oh,
choosing to live.
hold on, we have a demon change. We have to get Leroy's picks too, and then decide what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what the result would be if we leave Monica.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Leroy.
Pick 2 players.
Pick 2 players. Jeez. I didn't know this would happen to me.
You made yourself a demon, Leroy.
I know.
What did you
Let's
expect?
go with Monica and Madame Christine.
Monica and Madame Christina. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye. Okay.
Alright. So, while I happen to think that Monica is probably actually in a stronger position than Leroy because everyone thinks Leroy is evil. Like, I think the evil team wanted to move it to Leroy, so we should move it to Leroy.
Yeah. So, do we kill? So there's 5 alive. Do we kill 2?
I think we should kill. How many are there alive right now? 5. It's very
I
hard.
think just kill the final 3. Otherwise, they have to kill tomorrow, and it's rough. Yeah. So I think we kill Monica and Madame Christina.
Yeah, like Seth is a very good frame. Gingerfish is probably the most trusted player, so they'll probably go after whoever Gingerfish picks.
Yeah. So definitely Monica is dead.
Is there any way to use the death to signal pit hag change? I guess we could kill.
Not really. We're killing no one would leave 2 evil demons alive.
Oh yeah, so we gotta kill.
So we can't do that. Killing one would be at 4, which is an awkward position regardless. So I think, and killing Madame Christina, who has been rezzed and is pretty well trusted, I think at that point is good. Or we could kill Gingerfish and have final 3 with Seth and 2 res players.
I agree. Okay. Let's do it.
So, Christina?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay, Christina.
No. Christina and the Pit Hags. Christina
and
leaves Seth and the Pit Hags, which is a great band name, and also...
Yeah, true, we don't want Undertaker seeing Poisoner. Okay. Okay, this is my day?
Yep, I think it is.
Okay, I'm gonna wake him up.
Then the gossip counts for arbitrary.
Bad morning, town. Last night, Madame Christina died. And so did Monica. This is your final 3.
Interesting.
Okay, yeah, great. I have literally no idea who it is. Does this just make a Gingerfish? Like,
oh my god, Seth. No.
Like,
no, Seth.
Hold on. It is very much looking like it's me. I got it. I know that it looks like me. Okay? If it were me, and I was desperately trying to frame somebody else, I had a frame in Monica. Why would I pick Monica here?
For this argument?
So I was about to say this right here, maybe? I don't know.
No, nobody's that clever.
I'm gonna recognize Nora, whose hand is up.
Monica and Madame Christina, what did you pick last night?
Oh, I've been choosing die all game.
I've picked Liv every night.
You picked Liv.
I pick Liv every single night. I'll kill them.
Gingerfish, what did you gossip?
Probably good.
Nope.
Do we think it's possible Ginger was the pit hag who she demon changed at all? Or is it really just that?
Socially, and I know I can't explain it via mechanics, I'm stuck on the evil team of Xavier, Leroy Bot, and the Lost and Tony. And I'm wondering if we missed the signal of the pit hag, but then we would have had 2 Alhads. Something's off.
What are the chances Leroy Bot pit hagged himself into the soldier this entire time?
No.
That still makes you the demon, Seth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a good point.
That
Sorry.
would explain a lot of... Yeah.
Okay, we'll move the second call for nomination.
It can only be Shabaloth if the pit hag changed the demon on night 2. Madame Christina was selected by the Shabaloth, but did not die to the Shabaloth, and then was resurrected by the Shabaloth the next night.
So Gingerfish could have done it.
Either of you could have done it. In theory.
I'm just trying to put together why the kills happened the way they did last night. Because Monica chose die, I chose live. You know, how does that work with the Alhad?
I don't think you're telling the truth.
Monica's line?
Seth, I'm
Or
not talking
your
to
line?
you.
Yeah.
I know that.
Sorry.
I mean, the cleanest world is that Seth is just the demon.
Yes, it is. It's the wrong world, but I completely understand where you're coming from.
I'm open to that, but then we've missed a demon change. Somewhere in all the mess of stuff happening, we missed a demon change. I don't know where that demon change happened. In theory, it could have happened at the very beginning when Madame Christina didn't die, then was executed, then resurrected. I think that's a possible.
So how did Nor
thing.
die that night then?
Yeah, Nor would have been an arbitrary kill.
And Nocturne killed
that work?
himself, and then Leroy was brought back to life.
I mean, Nocturne and Nor would have both been arbitrary kills. It's not a good world. That's why
This day's been going on about 4 minutes. I'm going to start pushing our players for nominations.
I mean, that's the only world I can make that works.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I can't make another world that works either, so I think I just die here, and it sucks. So
I'll
go for it.
nominate Seth.
Leroy nominates Seth. Tell us why.
I think it's the only world.
Seth, defend.
Evil played a banger. Go for it.
You need 2 votes to put Seth on the block, starting with the Lost and Tony.
I mean, Seth really doesn't seem evil. Like, even on the first day, I had Seth is not evil. Like,
I kind of want to vote Ginger, but I think what we're doing.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, 7 votes is enough. Seth is marked for execution.
I don't think that can be beat.
Sorry,
buddy.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah,
It
this
happens.
cannot be
Evil played a banger.
beaten. With that, Seth is executed and dies. And the game is over. I would like to say, first of all, a quote from chat. I don't think I've seen a stream game in a long time with so many players, minds as pretzels. Congratulations goes to the evil team. So how did we get here? How did we get here indeed? On day 1, we heard of an investigator ping from Hanley, your sober and healthy investigator, who saw a pit hag between Gingerfish, your gossip, and Leroybot, your starting pit hag. Madame Christina, your undertaker, saw Leroy as the pit hag. Leroy was then promptly resurrected by your starting Al-Hadikia. Gingerfish, who was the starting Al-Hadikia?
Was it
Monica.
Oh, it was Monica.
Monica. Monica made a few choices that she said, I'm going to do the weird thing, which is what happened the night that kind of threw everybody in this game off when Monica chose, I believe, Hanley, who had been Moonchild picked by Nor, expecting Hanley to choose Liv, but Hanley did, I think, the responsible thing by choosing Die, because choosing Liv there would have caused many more deaths. Nocturne was your gambler who gambled Milk as the investigator and then died. Milk was your night watchman, who on night 1 said, who's going to be the most annoyed to learn that I'm good? And chose Nor. Meeks was your sober and healthy Raven Keeper. Sober and healthy only one night that he was living, which was the night that he died. When he chose Seth, your drunk chef. When we built this bag, I said offhand, I was like, oh, a chef and an investigator could be rough. And Jules said, we can play around it. And I said, but Jules, what if there's a chef too? We can't play around that. And that's why Seth became the drunk, because the Lost and Tony was your steward. Xavier, your poisoner, and Leroybot was your starting pit hag, who last night turned himself into the Shabaloth. At Final 5, it's really difficult to signal a pit hag demon change. And on this script in general, it's hard to signal a pit hag demon change, which is why we killed Madame Christina, who chose Liv as kind of a hey, just so you know, this person chose Liv and they still died, is kind of like a signal there. But like we said, at Final 5, if we kill 1, you're down to 4, and you have to kill on 4, which is going to be hard. And if we kill more than that, the game is over. So it's very difficult and we can't leave both evil demons alive. And that was your game of Show Me Wonders.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
GG.
Oh, and Milk was gossip killed that night that Milk died. Milk was just so confirmed.
That's a good character.
I killed Milk.
I also forgot how my token works and tried to turn Xavier into the Al-Hadikia.
Nice.
It was real shaky there for a while.
I just wanted to kill you, Leroy, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to get killed too, but
We got Leroy on the block and executing the first day, but the game the game had other plans.
Feels like you've gone wrong as an investigator when both pings are in final 3.
Once Leroy
Chat
came
called
back, we
it
were never
Seth and the Pit Hags. Seth and the Pit Hags is what it was in Final 3.
Once Leroy came back to life, we were never going to kill him again. It didn't matter if he turned himself into a demon. There was no way we were ever going to find it.
I tried to turn Meeks into the drunk, and then the next day I learned Seth got a 0, and I was like, damn it.
Xavier, you got the poison on me later on. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, we got her, boys.
As soon as I found out you were the Undertaker, and it was like, no, the lost has to be the frame here.
Yeah, especially because obviously I was like, oh, this is one of the minions. Here you go.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Say goodbye to chat, or fare thee well. We'll be back.
Soon. Goodbye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Emma, you are going to be my co-hero, or I'm going to be yours. It's not clear which direction that goes. For One Day More by Robe, a game with a complicated Djinn rule, that being signal failure. There's a 24-hour delay impacting all characters with abilities that know or learn information. Now my That is a glitch I have not seen before.
Oh my god.
That makes it professional to work really.
That is a glitch I have not seen before.
It's sure fine. I will. Hold on.
Flickered in and out of existence.
Oh yeah, that was my fault. I need to hit the button quickly, I think. Oh, maybe not. No idea what's going on, Jules. Anyway, let's finish the introduction, then I'll figure...
Alright. So, my understanding how signal failure works is that when information is generated, it goes into a sort of holding area, which I will call the ether.
Mm-hmm.
And then 24 hours later, it comes out of the ether to whoever it's supposed to go to.
Yes.
And if the source is poisoned in the interim, then it can be changed to be, Droizen, which is to say arbitrary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that works. It works that way for everything except for the Night Watchman, which is special because the Night Watchman needs to be sober the night they send their ping for it to be generated. But still, if you poison the Night Watchman the night after they send their ping, the player can live the wrong day, which is funny.
I like that.
And the artist also is immune to the rule because the artist doesn't say learn or know.
Oh, okay. Specifically.
Yeah, it specifically only fixed the words learn and know.
Okay, I remember learning that at some point, and then it became background radiation to me. Cool. All right. Well,
But
we should
yeah, damsel ping goes out her day late. Widow ping goes out her day late.
Love that. I know some people were a little concerned about widow damsel interactions, and I know that you personally prefer to keep that as a hard jinx.
Yeah, but I think we should run it rules as.
I mean, we've got 5
the
slots.
World Cup.
We can.
Yeah, we can avoid it if we want to, but our answer should be we would let them both be in play. I think.
Okay. Well then, let us have a look. Do you want me to hit shuffle?
Oh yeah, hit shuffle a few times because we have to do the random one.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna hit it once because.
I know that's effectively the same thing, but it makes me always feel better when I hit it 5 times for some reason.
Okay. That's what we have.
And I'm looking at it on the Twitch video. It seems fine, I think.
Is there anything here I don't especially like? No, I think that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. I was wondering whether we want one of the poisoning minions, but I'm happy to run it without them.
Yeah, there's a puzzle master, and
yeah, and the witch might be quiet or get star passed. I think this is fine.
Okay.
And there could be a little monster, so there's lots of reasons to believe that things could be mobile misinformation, which, I think that's all that really matters.
Okay, I'm gonna pass these out. Boom. All right. Ooh, this is a juicy evil team.
Yeah, we got a Civ, a Rebecca, and a Seth.
All right, where do we want to put this puzzle drunk?
Let's see. The characters I'm looking at off the top of my head are Dreamer, Sage, and Savant, I think.
I agree. I think Dreamer is probably going to be the hardest to detect.
Yeah.
If you give them mostly good information, which I know is your style and frequently mine.
I think Sage is a super interesting one here because it can really look like the Sage got poisoned the night after they were killed, which is sort of fun.
Yes, that's true.
I like Dreamer or Savant too. I think all three of them are interesting ones.
I think I'm gonna I like Dreamer because how often does the Sage information even happen?
Exactly. I like that. And then we need a red herring somewhere.
All right. Who is a good red herring? I think I would put it on one of our Christines, either Christine or Madame Christina.
I think I like it on Christine better.
Okay.
Especially if Axios does that annoying thing where they just where fortune tellers just radioed out from where they're sitting. Getting 2 yeses quickly will be fun.
Yes. All right. And that's the lot.
Oh, yeah, we should pick some bluffs for Civ.
Bluffs. I like Village Idiot.
Okay.
I like Philosopher.
Like that. I don't mind an outsider. Bluff.
Well, you'll have Damsel for free, basically.
Yeah, but they don't learn that they have Damsel for free until night 2.
I mean, when is it going to come up before 2? You're just walking around
That's fair.
Looking like whatever.
Maybe we give them Librarian then.
Okay. Good times. Alright, let's put them to bed.
Alright. Yeah.
Truly, by doing this, they've set a precedent that anything can happen.
Alright, folks. Some of you may need a little explaining about how the signal failure rule works. The way it works is when information is generated, it goes into a holding area, which I'll refer to as the ether. Right. The next night, it will come out of the ether. So your information is on a delay.
That works also for the day characters. They get their information the next day.
Oh, yes, that's true. Important information regarding how some of these things work. The Night Watchman is a weird interaction. If the Night Watchman is poisoned when they send their ping out, the ping is never generated. But if the ping is sent into the ether successfully and the Night Watchman is poisoned after that, the player they chose can learn an arbitrary player is the Night Watchman.
Also, this affects any character ability that says learn or know, so that does include Damsel and Widow, but notably not Artist.
Does it affect the widow learning the Grim?
The widow doesn't learn the Grim; they see the Grim.
Okay, so that is different.
So the artist would hold on. So the artist would ask the question on day. Let's say the artist asked the question on day 1. They would get their answer. Are they the only one that would get their answer on the same day?
Yes,
Correct.
it's just the artist. They're special like that.
That's cute.
Are there any questions before we begin?
Does the savant have to ask on the first day to get their info the second day?
Yes. They have to go to the storyteller day 1, ask for their info, in which case the storyteller will nod politely, and then send them on their way. And then day 2, when they come back to ask for their info again, they'll get yesterday's info, and they'll have to ask for day 2's info. Completely normal behavior for the savant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems normal enough.
Alright. That said, sleep well. It may be the last time you do.
Probably not, though. You'll probably get at least one night of peaceful sleep.
And I just want there to be a pit hag.
Alright.
So we summon our minions, because, yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello!
Hi!
You are the minions. Civ is the demon. And if there's a damsel, you for sure don't learn about it tonight.
Sounds like a problem for future us.
Good times.
Hello.
Hello!
How's it going?
Good, good. Do you want your bluffs or your minions first, Civ?
Let's get minions first.
Okay, that's Rebecca and Seth.
Rebecca and Seth. I'm putting Serenova's tokens on both of them. Surely one will be correct. What do we got for bluffs?
Librarian.
Philosopher.
And village idiot.
Okay. Thanks a bunch. Goodbye.
Alright, let's see
Rebecca's
what the
turn.
minions are up to.
Hello. Oh, I can see one of you. That's pretty good. One is a nice number of storytellers to be able to see.
I can see. I can see both of us.
Yeah, I can see just Emma. We don't need Jules, right?
I can see Jules. Chat can see Jules. It's all fine.
Yeah, Jules has about 30,000 pixels, which is not quite a pixels.
The defrag is happening. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna curse my lovely neighbor, Xavier.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Blind is the recluse, please.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. The Serenovus would like you to be mad as the recluse.
As the recluse?
Yeah.
Okay.
And while we're here, you can also choose a player, I suppose.
Okay. I will choose Civ, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we should decide what... Well, since Blind's puzzle drug, we could actually just wait and learn what Civ's bluffing before we make any decisions.
Yeah, there's no reason to commit to anything immediately.
No reason to make hasty choices for specifically Civ for Blind. We do have to make hasty choices for everyone else.
That's fine. Where were we?
Axios picks 2 players.
Oh, yes. Hello, Axios. Would you like to pick 2
Hello.
players and receive nothing?
Well, no, but I will.
Alright.
I need to know if either Christine or Leroy are the demon.
Ah, Christine or Leroy.
Yeah, if you could get back to me.
Yeah, we have to spend a lot of time making sure that the postage is correct on
Yeah,
this
yeah.
place. So you'll get your mail.
The connection to the
receipt
spirit
when-
world is vague at times. The stars aren't properly aligned as they usually are.
Wouldn't want any administrative errors or anything.
Yeah. We have to double check our I's and cross our T's. You know the.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I think then we see if Xavier wants to use his ability. Xavier,
Hello.
would you like to use your ability?
I think I will. I think that gives me the safest chance of it going off. Let's pick. Let's pick Christine.
Okay, we'll put that in the mailbox for you.
Thank you. Good night.
And then I don't think we have to wake Monica or Christine, but we do need to decide what their information will be when they get it tomorrow night.
Alright, so... who do you want to send Monica to? My inclination is, like, Leroy Bot, who is likely to need a friend.
Yeah, I like that. Okay. I like sending Monica to Leroy Bot. That makes me happy. I'll just put a note to remind us that she goes to Leroy Bot tomorrow. Because we would have sent her here tonight.
And what would we tell Christine tonight? There's no particular misinformation happening yet, but there's also no particular information happening yet.
The potential for the Night Watchman to nominate and die before their ability goes off is heightened. Which I think is interesting, because that takes away their sober confirmation roll.
Cernofus is suppressing nothing, and it would be drunk even if it were, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Like the only thing I think leans one way or the other is the witch curse is, I think, relatively strong.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh, and the dreamer's gonna get misinfo on the demon.
Yeah, but that's if he's ever allowed to talk about it. Yeah, I don't have a good sense of where that goes.
Yeah. How many stars do you tend to like to use, Jules?
On Vortox, I like to do 3 because it's more easily reversible. Otherwise, I tend towards 5 because I think it's. I think the granularity is a little more helpful.
Then we could go with maybe a slightly evil then.
Okay.
Because I think what stuff there is does slightly favor evil, but it's not much either way.
And what about the Savant? What's something true that might seem false, and something false that might seem true?
Yeah, we should pick that tonight, even though Lost won't get it until a day after tomorrow. Oh, man. The Witch Curse players directly across the Grim from an outsider, I think, is an interesting true statement.
Alright. We could also say that, like, a High Priestess saw an outsider?
Yeah, I like those two.
Okay.
Or the High Priestess will, or maybe it should be the High Priestess will see an outsider. Because they haven't seen an outsider yet, but they will see an outsider tomorrow if they live.
Yeah, but by the time it comes out, it's still gonna have been true.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that's right. Yeah, okay.
Alright. Cool. Make a quick note.
So cross.
Oh yeah, no, or actually I like yours better because it would have happened today, so it's backdated.
Maybe it's will have seen, because it is something. Because when Lost gets the information, it will already be true. So maybe we should use that rare old future perfect.
Unless Monica is executed, yeah. In which case we.
Or maybe it's if the High Priestess lives to night 2 to get info. The High Priestess night 1 info would have been an outsider.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
It's false. It doesn't need to be particularly helpful.
Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
All right.
Let's wake him up. Do you want to take day 1 or shall I?
You can take day 1.
Oh, but it's... Oh, okay. Bad morning, town. Emma and I have been cut up and mailed. And let me tell you, it's cash on delivery. So you are going to be paying to receive gore. Not clear who among you exactly are the recipients, but I do know that one of you was the mailer. So don't return to sender. Just wreak vengeance upon them in our name.
I'm pretty happy with this outcome. I don't know about you guys.
I'm very
Thanks,
sad.
Walter.
We were gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I would gladly ping you today for my information tomorrow.
Okay, I will make a note that you have, that you will have been going to. Yeah, I got it. You'll get something tomorrow.
Yeah,
provided you're alive.
Okay. Sorry, I was just waiting to make the Popeye reference, so I figured I'd get it out of the way.
Good times.
All right, bye.
It's gonna have been great.
I'm not the dreamer. I just thought it would be funny to say to someone on day 1.
Okay. Well, there you go. I'm the recluse.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so hopefully a dreamer doesn't pick me.
Yeah. If I talk to one, I'll tell him not to.
Okay, also fortune teller, and I'll probably avoid nominating.
Yeah, I will also avoid nominating. I want to live. I'm the philosopher. I might go artist tonight and use it since I heard that it's immune.
Yeah. You might want to find out if there is an artist first.
Or artist.
I will give you dreamer or recluse.
Dreamer, recluse. Okay, work. This is actually, honestly, if you're a dreamer, this is actually kind of interesting for you because you picked somebody and then you can sort of like ask them, see what they're giving, and then when you get that info tomorrow night, see if it tracks.
Interesting-ish, but it's like losing the first night of dreamer info in S&V. It's like the most powerful info is
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Given my brothers.
Ooh.
And either way, I've made choices. I don't see any benefit to sharing these choices.
Yeah.
There's no information attached. And it's scary, and I'm scared, and I...
It's okay. It's okay, Civ. Don't be scared. Everything's fine. You're here.
Fine.
Everything's fine. I also got to make choices.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, on the bright side, neither of us has to go visit the storyteller for Savant info that doesn't exist yet. So that's fun.
Yeah, I may have already done that to Emma.
Yeah, sure, why not?
She was so excited about that Savant info.
Yeah, how do things make choices on the screen? There's 3 of them? 4 of them?
I mean, how many times are you going to count Village Idiot, though?
Oh, 1.
Well, you can count it up to 3. Did you know that?
That doesn't seem fair.
Oh, that is...
Doesn't seem fair to the rest of the rules.
Well, sorry, rolls. Get wrecked.
Okay.
All right, goodbye forever,
Good luck
Civ.
with your choices. Bye.
Thanks.
That did not tell me what he's blocking.
Right, and then just get yourself killed if the artist is out there still too.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
to me. We're role swapping. I claimed Village Idiot to him.
The bluffs are Village Idiot, Librarian, and Philosopher.
Okay, Madame Christina claimed Librarian and Artist to me, so maybe she's the Artist.
Yep, okay. I'm probably going Librarian, might fall back into Philosopher, but...
Sounds good. This is me telling you Dreamer or Recluse.
Okay. Great.
If we end up with a damsel ping, I'm loosely planning to kill myself, and then try to find out where the damsel is.
That seems like a plan. Have fun with that.
Just as a heads up. Currently, Xavier is witch cursed.
Okay. Sounds good.
So you told me like librarian something?
I told you. Well.
Hello, Christine.
Do you have news for me, Xavier?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, what news will you have?
I will know maybe if someone's the demon.
Ooh, how fun. I'll know if maybe someone's evil or not.
Great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Excellent.
well, have fun.
You
Goodbye
too.
forever, Xavier.
Bye.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I just heard librarian in the ether. I
like that.
Well, it's just true. I've heard of a couple outsiders actually. I'm disregarding damsel at this point. The amount of damsel I've received. I guess the information I will receive is based on the day I decide to receive it.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm the fortune teller.
Okay, please tell me you didn't pick me.
I did not.
Okay. And continue not to, please.
I plan not to.
Okay. Cool. At least somebody's gonna be getting info. This is okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Glenn.
Yeah. Fortune teller is kind of weird in Little Monster, and getting it a day later makes it less useful, but it's still useful. It just turns fortune teller from a real powerhouse into a more of a mid role, which is fine.
Don't think that's for me.
Alrighty. Fair enough.
Have fun with it though.
Alrighty, I'll try.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Oh well.
Once you get your info.
That'll be great. Yeah.
Madam Christine, I don't know why you had to look at the script for that.
Because I had to lie to you, I guess. I don't know.
Hello.
Welcome back, Don. Do as you like.
Does anyone want to pretend to have heard a widow thing?
So I've heard of some very actionable information. Just kidding.
So, I do have a storyteller question. If you were supposed to generate information and then you die between then and getting the information, do you get your information?
No, we don't deliver the mail to dead people. That would be insane.
Okay.
Unless they're the sage, in which
How
case
about-
we do deliver mail to them.
That's fair. Sages do prefer their posthumous mail. In that case, I propose we kill no one.
That is an interesting proposal.
I mean, we're all evens, but also witch on script means that if we skip, we could lose an execution if things happen. At the same time, there is 0 info.
We can still nominate to give the town crier info and also check for a witch.
True.
Monica nominates Axios.
Monica nominates Axios. Explain.
Hello, Town Crier. Also, we're trading Axios for Hungry.
Axios.
Not the town crier. Don't agree to that trade. And if you kill me now, Christine will never get the news I promised her on night 1.
Don't do it.
6 votes required. Voting begins.
I'm voting for the flower girl. The thing that you should definitely worry about on this script.
4 votes is not 6.
I just wanted to deprive Christine of her information, so.
Walter, what's up?
Walter will nominate Monica.
Walter nominates Monica. Explain.
Trying to make an equilateral triangle, and also Monica claimed to have information, which was a little bit sus.
Monica.
I am the Tomorrow Goblin. If you kill me, I win tomorrow.
6 votes required. Voting begins.
We are a monolith. This little corner.
5 is close to 6. Axios.
Yeah, can someone nominate Walter for me? He's witch cursed me.
Yeah, sure, I'll nominate Walter.
Oh.
Civ nominates Walter, and
I've heard he witch cursed Axios. That seems like something an evil player would do.
Walter.
Accurate.
Pertinent.
6 votes required. Voting begins.
I asked Walter for a 2 for 2, and he didn't give me anything.
I also talked to Walter today, and he said we have to go back to town, and that's it.
I didn't talk to Christine.
I
5
messaged
is
you.
Still close, but not enough. Second call.
I will juggle Walter as the witch.
Seth nominates Christine.
Seth nominates Christine.
Hi.
Hey, Seth.
6 votes required.
The most delicious blueberry pie.
Blueberry pie is never enough.
I think more nominations is probably town crier abuse.
Last call.
As if they're not abused enough already.
I reckon they're fine.
Well, appears that morale is pretty low in this town. Good night. They're not killing each other, Emma. We gotta do something.
Yeah, that was morale is so low. That's very sad. I'm sure we'll get it corrected eventually. You know who can probably help us with some morale? Rebecca. She's always super positive.
I agree.
Hello.
Hello.
Rebecca, as town morale officer, we need you to help us.
Okay, can you all help me? Is there a damsel in this game?
I have nothing to tell you about damsels.
Would you tell me that there was a damsel if there was a damsel?
Yes, it's night 2 now. You could learn such
It's
things.
not just like a night order situation. Okay, good. Well, let me see what I can do to help with morale, because I agree that morale is at an all-time low. Well, Xavier does not seem to be a huge nominator. Let's put it on Axios. He can nominate tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah, Walter surely wouldn't wish curse him again.
That seems unlikely.
Alright. Seth's turn, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello?
Am I making a choice here, or am I learning something?
You're making a choice here.
Blind as the damsel, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Apparently it's Blind Outsider Day here.
This is not distinct from Blind's usual behavior, I'm gonna say.
Well, let's share with him the good news, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello! The Serenovus has changed their mind blind. No more recluses. Now we want damsels.
Damsel, okay. Alright.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, Civ will definitely help with morale.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello! Civ, you're in charge of our morale right now, because it's low. It's low,
Yeah.
Civ.
Yeah, people need to die. They're like, I don't know why they don't understand this. It's just part of life. We'll start with Madame Christina. She can be the teacher here.
All right.
Bye.
So there'll be no Puzzle Master guess.
Pretty happy about the Christina we went with for red herring at this point. For 2 reasons.
Yes. Oh yeah, Axis is about to get a yes.
Yeah, let's let him know.
Hello.
Hello, Axis.
Hello.
Is this the spirit world?
That seems more like your province than ours. Mine is the province of yes.
Oh,
Or no.
goody.
But in this case, yes.
Oh, goody. I'd also love to know if either Christine or Rebecca are the demon.
Heard.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I think I know what Christine's getting tomorrow night.
Oh joy. Alright, so next up is Blind, who we think Civ is going to Village Idiot, right?
Yeah, so what are we showing him besides Village Idiot?
Maybe Widow?
If that's the case, he's a self-poisoning widow?
Well, no one would learn till tonight, and Evil can decide whether they want to
Yeah,
play
that's
it or
fair.
not.
That's fair.
Because they've all talked to each other, they know it's out of play.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
I was just thinking, like, Widow is the one you're least likely to kill.
Cool.
Oh.
Hello.
Blind, for I'm gonna say 2 roles. They've come in the mail for you. One is a village idiot, and the other is a widow.
Okay.
Now, do you have another mail away order for us?
Yes. Could I learn about Leroy, please?
Maybe.
Oh, of course.
I mean, we'll find out.
All right.
But we'll take the order for sure.
Sometimes, yeah. We'll take the order. We can't promise delivery.
I would very much like that mail. All right. Bye.
Right, now we tell Christine the news that Xavier is the Night Watchman.
Yeah.
Hello.
Christine. We have some great news for you.
Yes, my savant info, finally.
No, this is that Xavier is the Night Watchman.
Wow. Okay, great. Thanks. Do I get to do anything else while I'm here?
I guess we can give you your general information now.
Yes.
We thought that Evil was slightly winning last night.
Oh no, night 1. Slight. Evil. I wonder what's happening now. Can't imagine. Okay, goodbye.
What is happening now?
Given that the fortune teller has spent 2 nights confirming that Christine is probably the demon, I think that unless something better happens, it's probably evil.
Yeah, I like that. So Monica's going to learn Leroy Pot, and then we need to tell her a new name.
Yes.
Or we need to pick a new name that she won't learn until tomorrow.
Yeah. We could send it to Christine, who is, I guess, the player who will need the friend the most.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah.
Christine, there's also the mechanical reason, which is that Christine knows who are confirmed good players. I think that's very strong. But of course,
I like that.
There's friction there already, so.
Yeah, I like it. I like Christine. But first, let's. Monica!
Yay, it's me.
Did you happen to have any good chats with Leroy Bot yesterday?
I totally did. I told him I was the High Priestess that saw him. Was I telling the truth?
You were, in fact, telling the truth.
Oh, that's beautiful and fascinating. He claimed philosopher. I hope that he is correct. Okay, thank you.
That's fun.
That's stupendous.
Alright.
Should we pick Lost's Day 3 Savant information? Or her Day 2 Savant information that she'll learn Day 3?
Yeah. A false statement could be that a player is Saramad as an in-play role. That would be fun.
Yeah, I like that. And a true statement could be... both madness roles are in play? Get them on the mutant hunt.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Jot it down somewhere.
Okay. And that's what we have.
Okay, cool.
Your day, I think.
Sure.
Back, I thought.
Nope.
Good morning, friends. I hope you were all happy with the mail last night. I know that the mail coming slowdowns are part of life now, but we accept them because they're fun. Also, Madame Christine is dead.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. I would like to get my information from yesterday and queue up my information for today so I can get it tomorrow, please.
Okay. I will tell you that yesterday you would have learned either a witch-cursed player is directly opposite an outsider.
A witch-cursed player is directly opposite of an outsider.
Yeah. Or the High Priestess will be sent to see an outsider.
Or the High Priestess will be sent to see an outsider. Alright, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
On it with our social voting, but you know, what do you want to do today?
Whatever you'd like, Leroy.
Okay, I would like you to tell me what you are and what all your information is.
Okay, great. I am the damsel, and I know no information.
Ooh, damsel.
Yeah.
I am the Philo.
Ooh, can Civ join us?
Sure.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
welcome to the team.
I decided I want to be part of this chat. How's it
Oh,
going?
okay. Tell us what you are and what information you have.
I'm the village idiot. I got good on the Lost.
Wow.
I picked a second player. Who knows who? I do.
You're the
Jules-
third village idiot claim I have.
That's so many.
One of them has a good on Christine. Can you believe that?
I can believe that.
We'll see. What are you two?
I am the philosopher.
Philosopher. Okay.
Most definitely saw you.
That is probably not true since I have High Priestess from somebody else.
Ooh, kill them. They're evil. They're a minion.
I mean, you're the one with the goblin mouth, so.
Well, see, I'm the Tomorrow Goblin, so you have to. I win with a small delay. So, but I am the High Priestess, and I definitely saw you, which means that you should definitely implicitly trust me and give me all of the information.
I mean, I'm happy to give you my information.
Luck.
Thank you.
Hi, Jules. Can I talk to you?
Of course.
If you have been noticing anybody's roles shifting around a little bit, it is because I have requested every single person I have chatted with to be the to roll swap with me. So I've just created a chain of roll swaps. It's a lot of fun.
It is a classic, and indeed can be tremendous fun.
I'm also here bluffing Savant info, which is what I told Christine that I was, and then she's now claiming Savant.
Good times.
Yep. All right, bye.
Bye-bye. I gotta say, I feel like there are certain bluffs on this script that are very hard to do effectively. Savant in particular, because, yeah, like accounting for things out of schedule is difficult.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
It?
I did.
Yep.
I'll just say it's not. I'll just say what I've been telling everyone else, which it's 99% likely that it's an imp game to me.
Oh, you're an outsider.
Yeah, I'm the puzzle master, so I don't think that little monster would have just killed me off first night. I think that would suck ass. I think it's an imp.
I mean, with town this powerful.
No, but to not even have an opportunity to ask a question, like, because let's say even I asked a question yesterday, like to not be able to get the answer today, like that seems messed up. No.
To be fair,
By
to
the
Little
storytellers.
Monster, how powerful was your ability going to be anyways? Like, you weren't getting anything out of it.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Someone received their ping.
X. Okay.
It's day 2. Will morale improve? By which I mean, will you start executing people to improve morale? Because it gets so low when no one dies.
Yeah.
Yes, Rebecca.
In case people didn't see in general chat, I got a spider in the mail last night, aka I got told it's a widow game.
Oh, I feel like I heard you say that and did not make that connection.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the village idiot. I have a good on someone, 2 people know who.
Madame Christina.
I was your puzzle master. I'm like 99% sure that it's an imp game because I didn't turn into a Fangu, and also I'd be really sad if the little monster killed me.
Leroy Bot.
I have 5 village idiots.
That's too many.
One of them's Walter. Should we kill him?
What are you talking about? I'm the Night Watchman.
As tempting as it is, probably not.
Being the Night Watchman is not what you told me, Walter.
I am the Night Watchman, and I've always been the Night Watchman.
Can we kill Seth?
Why do you want to kill Seth?
I want to kill Seth because Seth, is that okay? Yeah, okay. I want to kill Seth because Seth is a starting info role that has their starting info, and I think it's better for me to trust Seth by killing him.
How does killing him make you trust Seth?
A wild proposal.
And because we had a conversation with Axios, and it made me feel like I'm good, but maybe Seth isn't, and I would like to know that Seth is good.
I merely pointed out it was possible with everything Seth said that he was a widow.
Well, yeah, but when you said it, the more I was like, he kind of sounded like a widow. So I want to kill Seth.
Monica nominates Seth.
Monica, why would you do such a thing?
Because Madame Christine has the greatest hair in Clocktower, and I just want her to be able to trust Seth. So let's do it.
Seth?
I am definitely not the widow.
Okay, it looks like Seth isn't denying that Madame Christina has better hair than him. Says.
Hard to deny.
I mean, it's not a Vortex game.
Oh no, I tried to drop.
6 is enough.
I'll nominate Leroy.
I would.
Why would you do such a thing, Civ?
Because he tried to drop.
Interesting. And Civ? Or Leroybot, sorry.
I'll give the defense too.
Yes, the Civ for the defense.
It's all true.
A 6 ties, 7 kills Leroybot.
Civ, you maybe have a disbarment coming in the mail. I'm just saying.
Hey, my client's not on the block.
A 3 is less than 6. A successful defense of his client, I suppose. Walter.
Walter will nominate Axios, who disconnected. Scared of me.
Ooh, that's true. Axios has disconnected. He's probably terrified of this accusation. We'll wait for him to get back. Axios, are you there? Can you hear us? Axios, please refresh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Alright.
No,
Walter.
Hourglass.
He's
Axios.
no regret hourglass.
Axios didn't die to my witch curse yesterday, and I'm really upset by it.
Axios, how do you plead to this accusation?
Cope and seethe. I plead Walter has a skill issue.
Ooh, 6 to tie, 7 for Axios to die. That ain't 7.
I would like to nominate Blind.
Why would you nominate Blind?
I've heard of a village idiot with an evil on Blind. Not me, but a village idiot.
Blind?
Yeah, I won't let this tie. You can kill me.
6 ties, 7 kills Blind.
I trust Blind for the moment. Blind trust, if you will.
I'm
But
with
don't.
you on that.
Socially,
5
I
is
think
less
blind
than
is
6. Closing the day in 10. Seth, your hair just simply wasn't good enough for this town.
Ugh, harsh, right?
This was not.
Well, They killed the Serenovus. Rest in
Unfortunate.
peace.
Why would you kill someone so cute?
That's a true shame.
And functionally
So,
harmless.
yeah, functionally harmless.
Morale is not great. There was an execution, but this could still be further improved. Yeah. I'm going to curse. I'm gonna curse Christine.
Okay.
Huh.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, it is.
Alright. Let's see who Civ wants to murder. Civ!
Hello!
It's murder o'clock!
That's good. I gotta kill Walter. Let's just go around in a circle to start. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah. Alright, thank you.
Well,
All right.
The Savant info is going to be pretty solvable tomorrow, but...
You know? It is what it is. We've gotten both outsiders killed, so we won't have to worry about them anymore. Only the useless townsfolk.
Yeah, this is the least Fangu game there has ever been.
Alright. Axios is up. Who gets a yes again because he picked Christine again.
That's right.
Axios!
Hello. Why am I still alive?
Because you have mail.
Okay.
It's another yes!
Oh no.
Please pick 2 players.
I will pick... let's pick Civ and Walter.
Civ and Walter. Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
So many yeses.
I mean...
So little time.
I've had that game as a fortune teller. It's not helpful.
Maybe he'll think he's puzzle drunk.
It's true that we don't have to be coy about concealing the puzzle drunk anymore.
No. We can sort of be outrageous. If Axios is only ever yeses, maybe that will help hide the puzzle drunk.
Yeah.
Delightful. Blind
So, what are we going to show Leo?
Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Blind, once again, you're receiving some mail. It's 2 rolls.
Okay.
Emma, what has he got?
I believe he has either the Sage or the Witch.
Sage Witch. Okay. And you would like my new selection?
Yes.
It's not optional.
I will select Axios.
We'll note that in the notebooks.
All right. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I forgot we hadn't discussed what we were showing Leroy Bot as.
Yeah, I thought we might possibly show him as a damsel, which I think would be funny.
I think we can't show Damsel because there's just so much confirmation that all the outsiders are dead.
All right, fair enough.
What are we gonna show Axios as tomorrow, though?
Probably fortune teller or imp, honestly.
Yeah, I like that. I do. All right. Next up is Monica, who learns Christine, and then tomorrow we'll learn someone who's not Christine.
That's right.
Yeah. Probably blind, just because he's been Saramad 2 days, and then the Serenovus is going to go away, which is going to point heavily at Seth being the Serenovus, right?
I think that's the sort of thing that's likely to come out anyway.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Socially, I think. Socially, I think my inclination is to send to Madame Christina because the.
Oh yeah,
puzzle
I like
dungeon
that.
is like an important thing to solve, and
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So one Christine tonight, a different Christina tomorrow. Hello.
Hello.
Did you have any chats with Christine yesterday?
No, the day before yesterday I talked to Christine, and she gave me a whole bunch of nonsense.
Okay, well that was clearly an error on your part, because you were supposed to talk to Christine yesterday.
Oh, jeez. So bad at this game. Okay, thanks.
I don't know why she wouldn't talk to Christine yesterday. She was supposed to. It was the most important person for her to talk to, Jules.
listen, sometimes Christine is hard to get a hold of. I know. She's very popular.
Water?
There's literally an L in your name.
Yeah, but
Think I had a rolling disconnect.
Yeah.
All right.
Ree also pointed out in chat that Madame Christina has the right demon type, so that's another good reason to send it.
Yeah.
Monica to her tomorrow.
All
right.
right. Christine evil, I think.
And then probably up to slightly good tomorrow. They got rid of that annoying Serenovus.
I agree. It's a roller coaster ride.
Hello.
Hello.
What do I get to learn now?
Yeah, you learned that evil was winning this game.
Of course they are. Well, can I have some info instead? I don't like this general information.
No.
Okay. Well, this is worth a shot. I'll try again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Yeah, there's like two very likely ways for Christine to die tomorrow, so she may never learn. That's slightly good. I've got what we decided we were going to tell the Lost and Tony, which is unfortunately going to be solved pretty easily. What do we want to tell them tonight? Sorry, what do we want to tell them tomorrow that we won't be able to do until the day after?
I think we're gonna want to sell Little Monster Game. So maybe we can go with there are 2 living minions.
2 living minions.
Because the disappeared Serenovus is gonna be traceable.
Yeah. Alright. 2 living minions.
Largest chain of townsfolk is 3.
Townsfolk is 3. Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Alright.
I'll take the day.
Yeah.
Hee.
Oh my god.
Everything's fine, Christine.
No, Axios, I hate it here.
Good morning, town. Walter died in the night.
foolish evil. What?
Sorry, I was just looking weird on my screen, so I fixed it.
Foolish evil team. I was the mutant. Ha!
Hello, the Lost.
Hello, I would like my order and stuff for tomorrow and whatever, you know the drill by now.
Yesterday, you would have learned that either both madness abilities are in play, or
both madness abilities are in play,
or a player is Serenovus mad as an in-play role.
A player is Serenovus mad as an in-play role. All right, thank you very much.
Here beside me. Oh, there we are.
It's confirming me. Well, just because she's confirming you doesn't mean she's confirmed.
No, this is true, but...
I'm just now realizing I forgot to write out my pick from last night. I think it was Civ and Walter, but I should probably make a note of that.
Yeah, that might be useful in the future.
Yeah, alright, well, I'm glad you're confirmed.
Yep.
Like, it's super
Cool.
possible I'm either widow poisoned or puzzle drunk.
Who knows? I'm
Both
just
seem
glad
to be in
I
play.
got to send out my ping.
Also, there should be no more outsiders. Both our night deaths are claiming to have been outsiders.
Yeah, maybe you could say, like, well, there can't be a... Like, you could use that exact logic, like, we have 2 dead outsider claims, so there can't be a damsel, so you don't need to cover.
Yeah.
That
good.
seems fine.
Yeah, but either way, I look incredibly sus, and I'm not worried about it. Have fun!
I'm bluffing VI, I've got a good on Lost, I've got an evil on Leroy. If anybody pressures me, I picked blinds last night.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
The Savant information's pretty weak so far. It's all been about outsiders, and all the outsiders are dead. So,
Yay! We did it. We found the outsiders for them.
Yep.
Whoops.
Thanks, Jules.
Bye.
I assume the Savant information's going to get stronger. Bye.
Only outsider manipulation in the game.
Mm-hmm. Which outsider are you?
I'm the puzzle master.
Okay.
So there's a puzzle drunk out there.
Okay.
Which sucks because there's a widow ping. You know, there's a poison.
Yeah.
Poison target.
Yeah, there's 2 people who are poisoned who are probably not the same person because the widow
Yeah.
does not quite that silly typically.
No, that would suck ass. For what? Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I misread that, but I still believe you for now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm kind of gonna believe you over Rebecca right now because I don't know for sure if I believe the widow pings, and I think between the 2 of you, one of you might be evil, or I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
For Village Idiots, we're back to reasonable numbers.
Oh, did I tell you? I don't even remember what I was spouting off. No, I'm the general. It was slightly evil than evil. So we're doing real great, Walter. We're doing so good.
We're going so well.
So good. Okay, Walter, are you sure you're not the Fangu that jumped?
I mean, that would make sense with your information, but I am not. If I am the Fangu who jumped, you have to assume Madame Christina is not the puzzle master.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, goodbye.
Bye.
I have a claim from Christine. I don't know what that means, but it was you and then Christine. So I'm just telling everybody that I was the High Priestess that saw them, but as people enter my information, I'm bringing them into the circle of trust and letting them know. And I figure there's a good possibility it's a widow game. There's a good possibility it isn't. I want to kill Rebecca because I just feel like you being a sage, and I've heard of a damsel somewhere, it feels like the widow is alive.
Someone dreamed me, so...
Oh, someone dreamed you and saw you as the sage.
They knew my role, so I think between that person and Rebecca, one of them probably.
Okay, beautiful. That
was mad as on day 1.
Okay. What are you actually then?
I'm the dreamer.
Oh, so you do have a real dreamer, Rebecca.
There we go. I can roll swap with blind.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay.
Except for the people that now know that I'm the dreamer.
Well,
it'll still be fine.
And the evil team because it's a widow game. But I see no problems. I see no issues whatsoever.
I see nothing, so it's fine. Okay.
Why do we think the Cernova's madness moved? Do we think Seth is... Who did we kill? Yeah, Seth.
We killed Seth,
It's just the Cernovus?
They,
Seth
I
is
don't know,
Serenovus.
Serenovus might have felt bad making me an outsider twice.
Serenovus moved along.
It is possible.
Maybe they
Yeah.
got bored of you being a damsel.
Maybe they put it.
And not other than it was a weird vibes push.
For her, yeah. Like
Okay.
for me, it was just like, no. Like I don't want to rush to saying he's cleared because there
Yeah.
isn't any evidence of that.
That's kind of what I thought. I was voting on everything yesterday because we didn't get an execution day one. So, shrug.
Cool.
Welcome, welcome.
At the risk of sounding like I'm harpy mad, the evil ping on blind was made up yesterday.
Just want to point out, what's it called? That you could build a world in which I'm the starting Fengu, but if it's not that world, Walter and I are just the outsiders and therefore good. Because there's no other outsider manipulation.
Alright.
There are worlds where you both star pass, or either of you star pass, but yes.
Yeah, it could, but I mean, it would have to. Yeah, we'd have to be working together, I think, in that world.
Blind. How long will you Sarah mad for?
Night 1 and 2.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I've been spreading this around a little bit. I got an evil ping on Leroy Bot last night for my Night 2 choice as a village idiot. I didn't get a chance to talk to Leroy today to hear him defend himself. So I'm bringing him in front of a court of his peers.
Ooh, I got the defense. It's right here. You're the drunk.
I mean, that's possible, but I can't assume my information is drunk, otherwise I just can't do anything, Leroy.
You could act on it as if it were drunk.
Well, drunk is arbitrary, so it doesn't really give me paths to action.
Second call for nominations.
Monica nominates Rebecca.
Monica nominates Rebecca. Go on.
All right. Well, there is a pretty easy world where the widow ping is pure manure, I say. And I think this is a world worthy of closure. I think if Rebecca is evil, probably a minion because drawing attention to herself. But I just think Occam's Razor says that this is a reasonable kill. And if Rebecca is good, I know she will forgive me.
Yeah, I'm good if and only if there's a widow in this game. Period.
5 votes required. Voting begins.
The demon's definitely trying to make it. Sorry, I mumbled there.
I'm not voting.
Okay, that's not just me.
Yeah.
No, it's very frozen on blind.
Blind, are you sure you want to make this choice?
I'm like, am I on the block? Am I not on the block? Is the app just frozen for everybody?
We'll find out tomorrow, Rebecca.
Fascinating.
Wonderful.
This happened in another game.
Yeah, I saw this happen before watching a stream. I don't know how they fixed it.
This is very frozen. I'm gonna just hit the reset button.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Let's try again. Stuff has been said. 5 votes. Hopefully, no reality bending will happen this time.
I don't remember what was said. Can we get a recap?
Reality bending.
Mm-hmm.
Holding back the clock with Serenova's powers.
4 is not 5.
I'll nominate Leroy Bot.
Civ nominates Leroy Bot. Continue.
Leroy Bot's trying to convince me that I'm drunk. And my information tells me he's lying to me. So clearly it can't be drunk, because if he's lying to me, then I'm sober.
Leroy Bot.
I don't know. Someone else could convince you that you're drunk.
5 votes required. Voting begins. Three is not enough.
There's also a possibility you're not the village idiot. I don't know.
Does anyone have any new info about their role that they want to share?
We're doing real bad, y'all.
Ooh.
Oh.
But I don't want to reveal it publicly.
Real bad.
We could kill Christine.
No.
I mean, the bury our heads in the sand approach could work.
No, bury her head in the sand.
I
Okay,
agree.
Let's try. I'll nominate Christine.
Oh.
I saw Christine's hand up first, so we'll call on her and then. Christine?
Oh, I was gonna nominate Blind.
Christine nominates Blind, and I.
Yes.
Tell us.
I was just curious if I was gonna be witch cursed. We had too many outsiders.
Blind.
I'm not an outsider. I was mad.
Ah, thank you.
Also, this makes Rebecca evil.
Yeah, I was about to say the same about you.
4 votes
Baby, though?
required.
I will want.
We can't kill Rebecca today.
I will almost definitively say there's an evil between Blind and Rebecca.
I think there must be.
Yes,
there's
has-
there's a widow.
3
And now we can't kill either of them today.
is not enough.
I will say, I think there's Savant info that backs up Blind more than it backs up Rebecca.
Interesting. I haven't heard any of this Savant info.
So if Blind is evil, we kill the Savant.
What? I'm so sorry. Why is one of Blind or Rebecca evil?
There's Savant info that is backing up Blind's world more than Rebecca's world.
Christine, Blind is saying there is a Serenovus in play. Rebecca's saying there's a Rebecca's saying there's a widow in play. We know there must be a witch, so there can't be both of those.
Well,
Unless it's a weird little monster.
Or it's Little Monster.
Oh, little monsters. on the
Ooh,
script.
little monster.
What the hell?
Good night, folks.
I don't think so.
I've talked about Little Monster, and I still forgot about it.
If it's little monster,
Okay.
if it's little monster, they really kill me without giving me a chance.
It's even.
Hello.
Hello. Well, morale is not improving.
Morale is in the trash.
Oh.
This is low morale game.
Morale is terrible.
It's real down there. Not enough
Morale is
people are
really
dead.
bad. But hey, think about all, like, we're getting to kill lots of players, except we did just kill the player with the isolated fortune teller, yes. But that's a problem for future us.
Mm-hmm.
If Axios has an isolated fortune teller, yes. He has 2 yeses that don't.
Uh-oh.
That was a disconnection. Hello! The app is behaving so well today.
The app is great. I'm hoping the town did not hear any of my monologue, but
It generally doesn't when you do the disconnect.
I think I'm dying anyway tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter as long as I can take somebody out with me.
Mm-hmm.
And that player is probably the puzzle drunk fortune teller. I think it has to be. So I'm gonna go with Axios. I think Civ is also gonna kill Axios here, but is Civ gonna kill Axios? Do I curse myself? No, I want a good player to die. I'm gonna go with Axios, and if Civ kills Axios, it's fine.
Okay. Well, let's find out about that.
Let us indeed.
Civ!
Hello.
Once again, it's the best time of night. It's murder o'clock.
Hooray! We're gonna go anti-clockwise and kill the Lost and Tony. Thank you.
Well,
Dang.
Lost and Tony's information is basically backing up Blind, so yeah, that's probably another nail in Rebecca's coffin.
Yeah. Though I was excited about yesterday's information that she'll never get to know now. All right. So Axios gets a yes because he picked Civ and someone.
Yes, Civ and Walter.
Ooh, this might be bad news for Civ. Hopefully they'll believe that Axios is puzzle drunk.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they have to hope for. Let's find out.
And, yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Axios.
The witch killed my demon.
Your mail is a yes.
No.
Would you like to choose 2 players?
Not really.
That's a shame because it's not optional.
Okay. I'll pick Rebecca and Leroy.
Heard.
Okay, bye.
Alright. So Blind has to see Axios as something. Fortune teller. Do we want to do imp or do we want to do widow or witch? I'm leaning widow or witch.
Blind never sees a demon? That's tricky.
I think it has to be, but I think we have to sell Little Monster, the evil team.
If Rebecca is going to live, I don't know if town's social momentum there can be changed.
Yeah, but I think it's still, like, evil is selling a widow world. I think it's helpful to keep some, I don't know. That's my thought.
Okay. Let's show Axios as fortune teller or witch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I got a fortune teller token for you, and I got a witch token for you.
Fortune teller or witch? Okay.
You want to choose someone new?
I would like to. Can you give me Monica, please?
Yeah, we can give you Monica.
Okay.
Please check in 24 to 48 hours.
All right. Thank you.
Or 48. What?
I don't know.
Alright.
Monica sees Madame Christina, who was right about it being an imp game.
Yes.
And was right about socially wanting to kill Seth. And then she sees someone. She wanted to kill Rebecca. Who else wanted to kill Rebecca? Leroy wanted to kill Rebecca.
Blind wants to kill Rebecca.
I guess we're.
We may have to set up a world where Blind and Rebecca are evils pushing on each other, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Well, Blind is saying Rebecca is evil. But Rebecca has been saying no. She said it was made up.
Is anyone just sort of socially getting left out?
I haven't heard much talk about Xavier. He is super confirmed, and that can be useful for a good team to know.
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that Monica had heard that from Christine. It seemed like Monica didn't trust Christine, so maybe we go the other way.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I hope you had a great conversation with Madame Christina yesterday.
I somehow did not, but I'll have a great one with her tomorrow.
That's late.
That's
Monica.
That's
you're
late,
behind
Monica.
April.
The day to have a conversation with Madame Christina was yesterday.
I mean, I am the high priestess, not the sober priestess. I'm a little slow sometimes. Thanks.
All right. Your day, I think.
Yep. Good morning, everyone, except for the Lost and also Tony. We're dead.
Oh no, now I will not be able to get more savant information.
What's the demon got against this part of the Grim?
I got a
I don't
good
know.
on blinds last night, so I would like to kill Leroy Bot and Rebecca.
I feel discriminated against.
Poisoned, or you are my red herring.
Oh.
Because I wanted to nominate you yesterday because I had an isolated fortune teller yes on you.
Oh, how fun!
And
Well,
then the witch took care of that for me.
yeah. Isn't that great?
I suppose it makes me more just think my info isn't doing anything.
I
can
got
trust that.
I got Madame Christine, which makes my Spidey sense jingle and say, "Fangu jump."
Wait, you're really the High Priestess?
Yes, yes.
You're
I
not
am
the
really
village idiot?
No, I'm really the High Priestess, and I really got you on the first night, and I really got Christine on the second night, and I really got Madame Christine, on the third night, which is the fourth night. So it makes me feel like, because why would I be sent to a dead puzzle master? Am I just counting outsiders? I think that Madame is a Fangu Jump or a Star Past Imp, and that's where my tunnel is forming.
Has she been thinking about who the puzzle drunk might be?
Oh, that's a good question. I need to talk to her.
Yeah, because if
I
she
was
has
sent
been
to
like
talk
putting
to her,
together worlds about who the puzzle drunk might be, then that's another reason to be sent to the puzzle master, even if they're dead.
Agree.
That's not a bad.
I think we kill Rebecca.
Looking at
or
Axios and
Blind.
Rebecca right now.
Yeah, Axios is fine to kill too. We also, if Madame is a Fangu Jump, then we need to find the outsider. That's the puzzle. But I need to go back to Town Square and maybe wait for Madame and see if I can socially read her as wicked. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, bye.
I have one, but I'm not sure I believe them.
I think that. Well,
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, now we lost Blind.
This is really going great. Okay. Let's try again. One!
There we go.
Okay.
problems.
Okay.
And
Day two.
then my day 2 information was both madness abilities are in play, or a player is Serenovus mad as an in-play role.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, so that means that there's
a
no.
lot of information about Serenovus's. So both so it's either like there's a mutant in play or there's a damsel in play, and either way there's a Serenovus in play. I have a player claiming it, so I'm hoping that the one about damsel is false. Also, just because having a damsel would be pretty inconvenient.
Messy. I
What's
can believe
your-
Seth being evil.
What have your pings been?
I got Leroy, then I got Christine, then I got you.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. I think because I think it's definitely an interesting conversation for you to meet with Christine and learn the sort of vibe of the game, so called, but to we sort of thought about like, oh, maybe her info is bad or whatever, to bring you to me and to confirm that. That's pretty good. Okay.
It's your time to improve morale through murder.
Civ, that's not necessarily true.
What?
With Madame Christine in the game.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Are any of Xavier, Monica, and Blind the Village Idiot?
I am not.
Nope.
Okay, it's just me and Rebecca. Cool.
We should talk tomorrow. I would love to be able to compare info.
My info says you're evil, probably. So, what's up, madame? Is she frozen? I don't know.
She does appear to be.
Oh no.
You were frozen there for a bit, madame.
Oh, I was? No.
Yeah, hear anything you said.
Am I better now?
Yeah, the app has been super janky. We love it.
Okay, great. Anyone been Serenovus Novus lately out about. Okay.
It loosely seems like we have a dead Novus and a living witch and a living widow. That's not the only world, but I think that's the sort of de facto world that I'm seeing.
In
I
that
don't-
world, we kill Axios or Civ.
I don't
I
believe
think
in
both
little
worlds
monster
would kill
can't hurt me.
Axios, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna nominate Axios.
Okay.
In the worlds I'm in, I think Axios is just in a major information void, and I think there's a couple pairs that are either good together or evil together, and I think Axios is kind of like the odd man out, and I just think that might be the deal.
Axios.
Since Leroy is the only one I can hear, normally I'm gonna refresh and then I'll give my defense.
At least you could hear me.
Okay. I'm gonna hope that things are better on my end now. That's fine. I don't think I'm getting sober and healthy info. I think I'm a plausible widow, poison, or puzzle drunk because of that. I would think we should probably be splitting up the pairs, but if Town wants to kill me, go for it.
Okay. It'll take 4 to kill Axios.
Yes, blind, represent us.
4 is enough.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I think we should really kill Rebecca or Blind more because we're like, it could be a little monster game, but from my perspective, I don't think it is, and I think we would have killed an evil between one of these two people.
I'll nominate Rebecca.
Civ has nominated Rebecca. Why?
I agree with Madame Christina. I don't believe in Little Monster. They can't hurt me, as I've said before. I got a VI good on Blind last night for my pick from the night before. Whether or not I'm the drunk one really depends on if Rebecca's good or evil, and I currently think that she's evil.
Rebecca.
Socially, I loosely think that blind is good. More to the point, if blind is evil, we have an evil dead in that world. So if it's Little Monster, I want to make sure we have an evil dead there that's not just a potential disappearing Novus.
Okay. 4 ties. 5 kills Rebecca.
I've only dreamt minions.
That's scary.
Have you dreamt Axios?
Yes.
2 is not 4.
Monica nominates Blind.
What?
If we want to chase the world where one of Rebecca and Blind is evil, Rebecca is the one that I more socially suspect for whatever reason, but Blind is the other half of that, and if Axios has been dreamed as not a demon but instead a minion, then minion at worst. If Blind is good, and Blind has a reasonable chance of being evil. So I just wanted to put this up and give Town the opportunity.
Blind.
Vote how you want. I won't let it tie.
4 ties. 5 ties.
Interesting.
3 is not 4. Poison the day in 10. Axios. They've killed you. You're dead now. Good night.
Do we learn that he dies tomorrow, or did we make this joke already?
I don't think we have made that.
Hello.
All right. Which pick?
Okay.
Well, at least someone died yesterday. That's a slight
Someone
improvement to
died.
morale.
Yes. No, this is good. Someone died.
It was
Weirdly, it seems like both Blind and Axios have bad info, but they're not both allowed to have bad info. I know this because there's not a widow in this game. Just the DL between you and me.
I can tell you that their info is their info. And
Okay.
who knows?
Who is dying tonight? It's not me, it's not Civ, it's not Blind. I don't think it's Leroy Bot. I think Xavier or Monica is dying. I'm gonna curse Blind here.
Okay. I think it's a good curse.
Yeah, I think it is too.
This is like when Witch gets real interesting because the good players can't like refuse to nominate to avoid it anymore.
And a lot of them don't.
Someone
want
good
to,
has to.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I am going to kill Xavier. Going far away this time. Thank you.
Oh, you're breaking the pattern.
Breaking the pattern
Everyone's
really
yes.
hard. Clearly, Monica and Blind, who I'm claiming VI goods are both evil. All right, thank you.
Enjoy.
All right. So Blind dreamed Monica. Well, I think has to be the High Priestess or the Widow at this point to keep Blind's worlds cohesive, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I getting info in the mail?
You are.
Oh, okay.
For Monica, I have for you a Widow token and a High Priestess token, and they're all jumbled together.
Okay.
A jumble of two is not very jumbly.
In the event that I'm still alive, for more information, I would like to know about Xavier.
Okie dokie.
Well, send it off and
All
see
right.
what the office sends back.
Sounds great. Thank you.
So Monica, we had decided goes to Xavier.
Yep.
And I think, yeah.
I wish I knew what worlds Walter was building. He's a good solver, so that might be something good to send on. But I haven't heard him talking very much.
Yeah, I haven't heard much from Walter. Tried to listen in on him. I think Civ's I think we may have to send her to Axios, much as I don't like it. I think, like, breaking out Axios' information is very important for the good team right now. Because Axios' information is literally that Civ is the demon.
It's true, and Axios doesn't think his info is good. So yeah, getting it in the discussion is important, I think.
Yeah. Well, how was your conversation with Xavier yesterday, Monica?
Oh, it was quite lovely. He told me he was the very confirmed Night Watchman, which I must most definitely believe.
See, you're getting the track of this. You're talking to the people you're supposed to be talking to.
Absolutely, and evil is not killing me, which means I'll be framed in Final 3. Hooray! All right, thanks.
The water in which Monica swims.
Your day.
Yes, indeed. Bad Morning Town. Xavier has died in the night.
Yeah, this was coming.
No, Xavier, I worked so hard to protect you, and wow, ignored.
And he ignores you.
Oh, Xavier, no.
I hate you, Xavier.
How the worm turns, Walter.
Yeah, that's about all I have. Christine got my ping.
That's good. That means you weren't the puzzle drunk.
Yes.
I think
Christine might be.
Yeah, I think Christine was maybe the puzzle little drunk. I just think Rebecca's evil. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm worried. We have 5 people alive. I'm worried that we're gonna get blindsided by both of the village idiots being part of the evil team. Do we do we think there's a dead evil player? I could see a world where it's Seth, and Seth was the Nope. Yeah, we're.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Who was the first one?
Civ as village idiot or widow.
Okay. Interesting. I've heard of a fortune teller yes on Leroy. And then there was a fortune teller yes isolated on me, and then I've heard that there was one on Civ.
Yeah. I would probably like to kill Leroy here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine with that, honestly. I think it could be a little monster. And the fortune teller yeses are kind of pinging all around.
Yeah. I hate
And
that
just
we
the red
have-
herring.
I hate that there's 3 evils alive. But
Yeah.
it's also like, with Widow Puzzle Master, do you let me survive as a sober village idiot to doubt my information? I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Priestess and saying that I saw them. I think he was sort of right to be defensive. Anyway, I am willing. I'm happy to believe you. And just kill Civ today and see what happens.
Okay, do you happen to know any of the Savant info? I haven't spoken with the Lost either.
Oh, the first day Savant info was the High Priestess was sent to an outsider, which is not true as far as I'm aware. There is an outsider seated directly across from the Witch Cursed player, which there is a witch in play, which makes me feel like the Witch Cursed player on the first day was probably Xavier.
That makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah. But I haven't heard any of the other Savant information.
Yeah, I kind of like want to believe you because in the world where you're a minion, you're the widow probably. But
Good point.
This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope I helped you a little. I don't know.
I mean, I really. Monica dropped me a bunch of information in the night that I'm like, this is interesting.
Yeah, we'll see.
Any idea why you would have been the night one High Priestess visit?
To say it's not a widow thing? I don't know. Like, to be honest, I really don't know why I wouldn't.
High Priestess is complicated, but Emma has opinions on
Maybe-
it. Emma has good opinions on it, chat.
Maybe it has
This is
something
true.
to do with maybe it has something to do with the fact that it's gonna be later, technically a day later.
Okay.
I honestly don't know, and that would be good to figure out maybe if we
Yeah.
could like get a read on that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Oh, hello. I just hello.
Okay. Hi.
That is reasonable.
Yeah.
I think.
I have a good on Christine and then evils on Leroy Bot, Monica, and Civ. But according to Blind's information, they can't all be evil because he's dreamt them as 2 widows and a witch.
Yeah.
And even though we might have 3 minions in this game, and I kind of think we do, I don't think that those 3 minions are 2 widows and a witch for a few reasons.
Yeah.
That
Not
seems-
having 2
that
tokens
seems
as
a
one
stretch.
roll is.
Yeah, that's
But also, like,
Do you mean red herring?
But also, like,
No.
Welcome back, everyone. The floor is yours. Madame, what's up?
Okay, we're at Final 5 now. Worlds that I'm building, I think Monica's good. I think her information is lining up for me. I think, like I said, based on some Savant info, and based on socials too, I think if it's between Blind and Rebecca for an evil, I think Rebecca is more evil than Blind. I think I have some info that from Leroy that could be playing into this, but I think if we have an Evil Dead, it's Seth for me. Seth as a Sarah Novus, who is dead and so is no longer Sarah Novusing anyone. Could be wrong though, but I think it's either alive evil players are like Rebecca and Civ both claiming VI, or Rebecca and Leroy for me.
Axios and Xavier.
Hello. I'm the fortune teller. I have 3 nights of information. I'm just gonna name the nights based on when I made my picks. My night 1 pick was Christine and Leroy, and I learned a yes. My night 2 pick was Christine and Rebecca, and I learned a yes. My night 3 pick was Civ and Walter, and I learned a yes. And then I was executed before I had the chance to get more information. So either I'm sober, Christine is my red herring, and Civ is the demon, or I'm wildly droizened, and in that case, I don't think any of Civ, Rebecca, or Leroy is the demon. I think that's mostly how it works.
Little monster game and the demon is hopping here and there.
I am the Night Watchman. I sent the ping to Christine on night 1, and she received it on night 2.
Yay.
Huzzah.
I have evil pings at this point on Leroy, Monica, and Civ. Socially, I'm quite happy to believe that the 3 of them are evil, with the exception of the fact that where did the Sarah madness go, and the fact that it doesn't work with Blind's info, subtly. So I'm inclined to believe that my info is just a mix of good and bad at this point. I don't quite know what to do with that.
I would love to kill Civ. I am also quite worried that I'm witch cursed, because we're at 5, and if the good player who's witch cursed trips on the banana peel today, we are forced to kill a demon. So I am at my wit's end in terms of whether or not to nominate Civ, because I am just afraid for my life.
Blind, what's your info?
I'll put it in chat again.
Thank you.
Rebecca, if you're sober, do you have a team that doesn't include me? I haven't worked through those worlds.
I have
So
3
I'm wondering...
evils, so no.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't think that Blind and I can both be sober, but I do
Second
think that
call.
Blind and I are good.
This has kept me stuck on Rebecca, Leroy, and Seth as the evil team. Okay.
I think Rebecca's evil also.
I think Rebecca's evil.
Civ can't be. I think Civ is the puzzle drunk, and Rebecca is Flaming Village Idiot, and Civ believes. Well, I guess not. So. This is tough.
Leroy, have you shared anything about yourself? I haven't heard anything.
Blind dreamed me correctly.
If I'm puzzle drunk, I think Axios has to be evil.
No, you're not. I think Christine is puzzle drunk. I think it partially based on the info, but partially based on the High Priestess pings.
What have the High Priestess pings been?
Huh?
What have the High Priestess pings been?
Oh, the High Priestess pings in order are, first I got Leroy, then I got Christine, then I got Madam, and then I got Xavier. There are a few ways to fit all of that together. Looking at Blind's information, Blind's world is just that Rebecca is the demon. If we're not interested in that world, it looks like Blind has to be evil from the Dreamer of...
I think Rebecca is good.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm the demon in your world, Blind?
You or Civ.
Rebecca, you don't think Blind is good, though?
I do think that Blind is good. I'm still thinking that Blind is good.
I asked because when Blind didn't vote on you yesterday, you voted on Blind.
I was more willing to clear the world where Blind is evil yesterday, and I've had another, 24 hours to chew on it. I'm not opposed to the world where it's Blind, the Lost, and a third party. Who is that third party? Is that third party... I'm not sure who that third party is.
Do we have any nominations?
Is there Savant info?
There is. Oh, sorry. It mostly confirms the outsiders and that there is almost certainly a Cerenovus in play.
Yep, basically.
Should I pull the trigger? I've nominated every day is the only reason why I'm waiting right now.
I will nominate it, but I don't know who to nominate.
Rebecca doesn't have to be the demon, but I just think there's too much evidence saying Rebecca's information, like at least what the world Rebecca's building, doesn't make a lot of sense.
I could see it being anyone. I want to trust Monica though, so I'm trusting Monica.
Monica's best candidate for me, I think, today.
I'm gonna nominate Civ. This is my instinct for where to go today, particularly in light of the fortune teller pings.
I've been trying to consider other worlds other than Rebecca, Leroy, Seth, maybe Axios, and there's the only real deviation that I've reached at this point. I'd like to kill Rebecca or Leroy, probably Leroy, because I feel that Rebecca's played this game more like a minion. That's all.
It'll take 3. Three it is. Civ is marked.
I'll nominate Leroy.
Civ on Leroy Violence. Stake your case.
I am following the info I have. I feel like this is the world that lines up from where I'm sitting. I do not want to die on 5 here.
Leroy.
I think it's in the right spot. I don't know.
3 votes will tie. 4 will put Leroy on the block. Voting begins.
If it's Leroy, blind Rebecca, like, good job.
One vote is not enough.
Blind and Rebecca could be on the same team if neither Cerenovus or Witch is in play and it's actually a poisoner. I think there's enough misinformation going around that I think it's plausible.
I think I would have to be Widow poisoned at that point.
There's a witch death, therefore there must be a witch.
Last call, folks.
I would like to nominate blind, but I'm not going to because I'll die.
Yeah, I think.
How does Civ end up on the block here?
Living evils.
I think Rebecca's playing as a minion, and if Blind's evil, it's also minion-y, and
yeah.
Monica's might be a Beth, so I'm voting Steph.
That's called a panic for me.
I think, yeah, I just think Town isn't pushing
Blind, what were you
hard.
I'm not nominating.
Okay. Everybody's happy to see me die. Hooray!
Civ is executed and dies. The game is over.
Wild.
That's fun.
And the good team has won. The bold plays, sometimes they don't work out. I want to start with Christine. Christine's Night 1 information received on Night 2 was that evil was slightly winning. There wasn't a whole lot going in either direction, but the tendency was enough towards evil that we made it slight. On Night 2, Christine learned that evil was fully winning, and this is mostly because Axios, the fortune teller, had spent 2 nights picking the red herring. There were other reasons, but
yeah, the Dreamer blind had also confirmed the demon wasn't the demon.
Yeah. That courtesy of Madame Christina, the Puzzle Master. Another reason for Slightly Evil was that Xavier, the Night Watchman, was witch cursed on night 1, and so might have died before getting that out there. Would have been a shame. Christine did not live to get the slightly good she would have gotten after you executed Seth the Serenovus. Sufficiently large swing, I think, that things would have happened. But a lot of the damage was sort of undone by Christine dying to the witch curse from Rebecca the Witch. Because it's very hard to be a demon candidate when you die to the witch. Monica, the High Priestess, was originally sent to Leroy Bot, the Sage. Sages need friends, because they're so easy to frame. And then Monica was sent to Christine, who also needed a friend after being in an isolated fortune teller, yes. Christine had also received the Night Watchman ping, and so could have pointed Monica towards a really nice little trust tree there. Who did we send you to next? Next we sent Monica to Madame Christina, whose reasoning as the demon type was 100% correct. Then we sent you to who, Monica?
Xavier, because Xavier's confirmed, I believe.
Yes, Xavier was confirmed and alive when we made the decision. And it's possible you didn't necessarily believe Christine was confirming him properly. So there it was. And you would have been sent to Axios to get the fortune teller yes on Civ into a slightly greater scrutiny. With that, we have Walter, the mutant, sitting opposite the witch cursed player on that one, and the Lost Antony the Savant, who got some statements, which indeed mostly had to do with locating the outsiders, that stopped being relevant or difficult to solve round about day 3. But that's what happens when you have to declare your Savant information in advance and stick to it.
Yeah, that was fun. Good job, good team.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
I had fun.
Yep, good game.
I definitely walked face first into that execution.
Yeah, no, real. That conversation with Axios and I was like, so Seth and I are good. Axios was like, well, you're good. And Seth was like, oh yeah, I definitely saw you as the puzzle master.
Oh, yeah.
Seth, when
And I was
you got
like,
put on the block, I was just thinking like, well, not much you can do with bad social vibes on a low info script.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fight this.
I didn't think you were evil. I was just pointing out just because you were confirming Christina doesn't mean you were good.
Yeah, no, I walked face first into that execution. It's
I
fine.
knew.
It was a joy.
Rebecca, I knew. I was gunning for you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
God. And we still couldn't get you on the block. What the hell, Tom?
No. Well, nobody even nominated me on the final day.
Rebecca wasn't a demon candidate unless.
All right, that was one day more.
Yeah.
Something which involves a lot of note taking if you're the storyteller.
Yeah, you have to keep track of a lot of the stuff and make some decisions early, but I think it leads to some interesting games sometimes. I think this was a pretty decent showing for it. At least I hope it was. I hope you all enjoyed the chat. I hope you all enjoyed Show Me Wonders as well. You can go vote on botsy.app/World Cup and vote for your favorite script. But I do hope you enjoyed these games, and please remember to go vote for your favorite scripts.
Yes, do that. It's important people know how you feel. And with that, this is Grim Scenarios signing off.